Hello, Salami. Just redeemed first. Hello. I love this song. This song is so beautiful. How's it going? How's it going? Look, we already got the setup and everything. We're ready to go. I'm just gonna get right into it because it's gonna be a grindy night tonight. Because we gotta do the starter evolutions. So I don't even know what level they all evolve at, but I'm sure I will find out today. But that should not. That would be really good, honestly. That'll get a big chunk. Bro, I want to just keep playing this music here, like cinema. This music is so beautiful. All right, I guess I'll get right into it with a Bulbasaur. The Hoenn ending theme is so nice. All right, we'll switch my buddy Bro Detto out. Who else do we actually not need, really? Dragonite's not too important right now. Douglas the Dragon, and then Boji over here. And we're going to take the Kanto starters, all three of them. Get over here. There's, okay, Gyarados has the Never Melt Ice, okay. I love the piano covers of the Pokemon music. I've been listening to it too much recently. I think it's changing my taste in music now on Spotify. They're like, what are you doing? What are you listening to over here? Video game covers. All right, so we have all three of them. They're all level 5, level 6, and level 7. Ah, they're these little goobers over here. But Charmander doesn't have a name because Charmander existed quite a few years ago. That's fine though. We could get a name in the future for this Charmander. This is gonna be the very difficult part here. This is gonna be is literally I wish. The one thing I wish about Stardew Valley music. I don't even have this on shuffle, bro. Oh my gosh. This one's a good one too. Honestly, the music might be the move tonight. The only thing is I don't think the YouTubers will be able to hear it, but should be okay. Spitball over here is first. I wish Heart Gold Soul Silver had a better leveling, like a system to get XP better. Because in Diamond and Pearl, you can use the Versus Seeker to find opponents. But oh wait, oh shoot, I do need Douglas actually. Wait, okay, never mind, never mind. It feels very fancy. It does feel very fancy. This is a song from Legend of Zelda. I actually haven't played too many Zelda games. I've played like 3 different Zelda games before. All right, okay, so we're gonna take Douglas out instead of El Chape over here. Yeah, okay. And I don't know where the best places to grind for levels are in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but everyone says Mount Silver from what I can tell. From what I can tell. But a lot of people tell you to go to the top of Mount Silver, but that's a little too much work in my opinion. I just go to the bottom of Mount Silver. I don't want to go to the very top of the mountain. I think they will be like level 50 if I go to the top instead of like level 45. So it is a little bit nicer. Also the flying mechanic that you can't fly between Kanto and Johto whenever you want. That maybe would be another change. But I guess it would make the magnet train system like completely useless. But I feel like nobody uses the magnet train to begin with in Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver. The magnet train is cool. I've used it a couple times. I love the Kanto region. Matthew, name a region besides the Kanto region, please. Pop quiz. 1 sec. So here we got Spitball here with the EXP share. And actually, since Flare, I can switch. Bro just Google searched all the other regions. Okay, I can give a lucky egg actually to damn, this music is kind of banger, but it might be a little too loud. I'm so sorry, but let me just turn this down a little bit. Yo, my voice is gonna be drowned out. Wait. That might be a little better. I wish you could turn off the music in Pokemon in the games. I could still hear, so y'all could still hear the sound effects without me having to mute it. Yeah, it was probably a little loud. I heard the like beat, you know, when it got like really loud and like exciting, and I was like, oh shoot. Like now you guys can't hear the Ursa Ring screaming into your ears. Like immersion is lost. Also, oh yeah, wait. I wonder if you can. Can you? Possibly. It does not look like it in these games. You can, he just doesn't know how. I'm not sure actually. Bro, I love Google searching this stuff. I love Google searching this. Okay. So Flare here is actually very close to getting to level 100. This will be my first time getting a Pokemon to level 100 as well. But the I love this stupid AI overviews on Google. Listen to what it says here. It says to turn off the music in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you need to first obtain the GB Sounds item after beating the game and getting all 16 gym badges. Then go to Celadon City and talk to the Game Freak worker, who will give you the device. This device allows you to switch the music to the Game Boy version, effectively muting it. I don't think that it will effectively mute it. It will change it to be like chip tune. It'll be chip tune, like it'll be really like 8-bit type music, but I don't think that mutes the music. I think you can change the music actually. If you use the Poke Gear, you can like. It's Mary. Oh wait, actually, let me hear what Swarm is happening right now. Breaking news of Bunnier. I already have Bunnier, unfortunately. We got Buena's password. I don't. Is Buena gonna actually have the password at this hour? Today's password is New Barktown. Oh wait, it's the Sinnoh music. Wait, we actually need this today. Wait. Okay, wait, this is actually good. We can get another Pokemon today. I forgot Thursdays. If you go to the radio here, you can change it to Sinnoh music. We got the Sinnoh music here. All right, let's see what the device does here. Let's see if the AI overview will be accurate. I'm really glad that I have Sinnoh music on because Sinnoh doesn't have a Game Boy version. I walk outside with it. Oh yeah, this is very no music. Yeah, this sounds. I don't hear the music anymore. I think these starter evolutions might not take that long actually. The Bulbasaur already jumped up like a bunch of. It's actually it does scale pretty badly when it gets to like level 30. That might take a little bit of time. If you go deaf, you can't hear the music anymore. Wait a minute. Wait, you might be onto something. Alright, poison powder. So I can pretend like I know what I'm doing over here. go. Yes, sleep powder. This music is so funny. If I walk inside here, is it the same? It's actually pretty quiet. Like the music in here is actually really quiet. But as soon as I get into a battle, it's gonna be loud. Let me switch it to the Sinnoh. Wait, this is perfect. So I actually... there goes the music again. I have a... have my little cheat sheet page here with all the info we need on which Pokemon I can find with the Sinnoh music. Metatite. Metatite. If I go in the burned tower. It's very important information. I'm gonna turn off these Game Boy sounds though, because the newer games just do better, no offense. Let's see if there's any sounds. Oh. Like an option? I don't think there is, maybe. Text speed, battle scene, sound, stereo, mono. Is all the settings we get? Yeah, I'm on battle style shift. Because I prefer it, the game a little bit easier. I think I specifically like changed it to set battle instead of switch or shift because just for the red trainer fight. I wanted the extra challenge for it, but the red trainer fight was not the worst fight in the world, even though it was like the last fight in the game. Oh, I misspelled tower in my little page here that I have too. No, yeah, I don't want a normal type move. I'm not even, the moves don't even matter because I'm, oh, there we go! Spitball! The first evolution! Yeah! And then I have to breed them all and then do it again once they get to the third evolution stage. Yeah, Spitball looks a little intimidating now. Oh, it's youngster Joey. Wait. The actual piano music might just be better tonight, though. Like, unironically, like. Ursaring. I'm so close to level 100. It's like, I was expecting it to already happen, but I guess it is just a really slow at this point in the game. Or at this point in the, like, leveling tree for Flare. It's so close, so close. I wonder how, it's probably gonna be like at just like 2,000 XP points maybe. The lucky egg should be pretty helpful with that though. It's like right there. This will actually, it'll be literally my first Pokemon level 100. I think the closest I've ever been to getting a Pokemon to level 100 before this was my Samurott in Pokemon Black and White. My Samurott in Pokemon Black and White in my original save, I think I got to level 97. But I did not go anything beyond that. I think level 97 is just, that's just when Black and White 2 must have released, and I played through the new game instead. 97? That's how old Loose is. Damn, wait, Loose is catching strays, and they're not even here. Don't worry, I'll clip it for them. It's a good idea. I'm just realizing now as well, if I just play the Spotify music tonight, the VOD will just be dead silence and my voice. My like narrator voice over here. Oh, wait, did I miss Flare here hitting 100? Am I silly? Does it still have a bar at level 100, or does it have to max out that bar as well at level 100? Or is it just done? Wait. Wait, Flare just doesn't get XP now. Wait, actually level 100. That's actually crazy to see Flare at level 100. I've gotten Flare up probably like 10 levels in just the past like couple weeks. Just because I had to grind a bunch of like evolution Pokemon for the Living-Dex. Today I was looking through I looked through eBay and Facebook Marketplace for Pokemon Emerald, and there's like nothing. There's nothing. They're all so expensive. There's a couple that look decent right now on eBay, but I know they're gonna skyrocket like by the time the bidding ends. I think the lowest one I saw right now that I put on like my watch list is like $120. I'm like, damn, that's that for like starting. That's pretty expensive. Oh yeah, actually, I should switch out Flare. If Flare is already level 100, I could probably switch out. I think I want to use Gyarados. I was training Gyarados the past couple of days when I was doing the Pupitar evolution, and I got Gyarados from like level 75 to I think is Gyarados level 82 right now? Yeah. Gary? What about Gary? You're talking about Gary from Gary the Snail, or are you talking Gary from Club Penguin? Oh, what am I doing over here? I got the lucky egg now. Gary the Doss. Oh. Oh. I don't have a name for Gyarados. I never gave Gyarados a name, and I like always try to find something that would be cool, but I just can never find a good name. Gary? You think I should just name Gyarados Gary? I could do that, honestly. I know where the name changer is. Gary? Do you try to name it Gary the Dose? If it fits in the total like name length that we can do. Gary the Gyarados is definitely not gonna fit, bro. That is definitely not gonna fit. Gary the Dose we could probably do if we don't use spaces. Pretty sure we could do it without spaces. Gary the Dose or Gyarados. I feel like Gary the Dose. It's the first one that you said, you know? It's a good idea. I really want to find another random encounter shiny with all the all the encounters that I've been getting. You're lucky it's not Pride Month anymore? Yeah, or else I'd be getting canceled over here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not we're not naming it that would be homophobic? Yeah, it probably is. Probably is. But Gary the Dose is a good one, you know? Whenever I hear the name Gary though, I just think of Gary from Club Penguin. It's the scientist guy that made the robotic, like evil penguins from the DS game. Like the scientist guy for the elite penguin force. Sweet Sen. Let's not. Sweet Scent is not that useful, I don't think. At least not in these games. I remember using like Sweet Scent all the times for like swarms, and I think you use it for the like swarm Pokemon in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I would do the like swarm hunting. I did so often because you just get 5 encounters at once. But it's always like a gamble sometimes if you'd get a good shiny out of it or not. I don't know. I would literally like do swarm hunting in the middle of like lunch in middle school. And once I got like I got a shiny Plusle like right before orchestra. Actually, my orchestra teacher back then in middle school, he had like a bunch of base set cards as well from the original Pokemon TCG. He like brought them in one day, and you're like, wait a minute, this guy's got the OG cards over here. I do have a couple base set cards, but I don't think they're in very great condition. What level is Spitball over here? Level 24. And what level does Ivysaur evolve? At level 32. That doesn't seem too bad. It's like 8 more levels. And then we gotta repeat this 2 more times. We got Charizard, which evolves at level 36. And then Squirtle is also level 36. Okay. Okay, those are a little bit worse, but that's not too bad. Damn, who's playing the saxophone like crazy over here? Oh, this is Eterna City. I think most of the music I have is Diamond Pearl music as well. Look, this is what Sweet Scent does. Lowers evasiveness. No thanks. What I need is HP to be lowered. Bro, is there like rain sounds in the music or something? I know it says precipitation in like the image for it, but I hear this like whooshing sound. Teddy Ursa. I should take breaks between each of the starters and get missing Generation 3 Pokemon from like Emerald from the list that I have here. On the list we have Surskit, Masquerain, Meditite, Medicham, Roselia, Zangoose, and a Lunatone. And pretty much all of them, except for Meditite, are in the Safari Zone. I just have to like place a billion like decorations in like a specific biome, and they should spawn. I'm just not. I'm not exactly the most familiar with the Safari Zone, but if you place the blocks down, you can like manipulate what spawns. Thankfully, none of these have to wait any amount of time though. One of the version exists, I think, in either in Ruby or Sapphire, Seviper is missing. In Seviper, you have to place blocks down in the Safari Zone in Heart Gold Soul Silver, and you have to wait 10 days for Seviper to start appearing. Like, do you really want to make me wait 10 days before a Pokemon can even show up in my game? What's worse is there's some Pokemon, I think, in the Safari Zone that take upwards of 80 days to show up if you don't have the right blocks placed. You have to like place the right blocks and then wait 80 days. Oh, this cover of Eterna Forest is beautiful. Jack. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I have that much Pokemon music in this playlist though. Once a Pokemon ends, I'll probably just switch it back to the game music. Oh, wait, this is the last one. No. You can run it back. No, I'll probably switch it to the DS music because I don't think YouTube has any audio besides my voice right now. They can't get the music, or else I think the stream will just like end if I play anything that's like copyrighted. Most of my playlists don't have any crazy copyrighted music though, but I know if like literally like 5 seconds of copyrighted music gets played, I think the stream just like auto ends if the detection finds it, which should be really annoying. I wish YouTube had a disconnect protection feature, actually. That would be a very nice one. So like if he disconnects or something, you can have like at least a couple minute buffer where if you go live again, it'll like be the same. It'll be considered like the same stream instead of like different streams. Because last night, I think with the power surge that happened and like all the power turning off for a second, the YouTube streams got like separated. It's like a 2-hour stream and there's like another 2-hour stream. Whereas Twitch kept it as like a singular 4-hour. I really wish there was a better way to level up Pokemon in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I know a lot of people, I think a lot of people that just like speed run and stuff, or like even in like for Nuzlocke challenges, I think they just drop them off at the daycare and then they bike. They just bike a million steps. Because I think for like every certain number of steps that you take, it'll give XP to the Pokemon in the daycare. So technically, if you just like, I don't know, if you had like an emulator and you ran a script, you could just like AFK bike all night and then end up with level 100 Pokemon by like the next day or something. Damn. Oh, the music. Oh. Oh my. I did that twice. Okay. I used to like Onyx because of Brock. I think Onyx is like, arguably Onyx is like the first boss of Pokemon, if you think about it. Because Brock is the first gym leader you fight, and his final Pokemon is Onyx, and you just see this giant rock snake. Onyx is like the first boss of the game, pretty much. Brock was also like my favorite character for sure. Brock was left behind when Generation 5, when Black-White era happened. I think that's when Brock was left behind in the anime. But he's definitely he stuck it out all the way through Sinnoh with Ash. Which I guess is good for like consistency's sake. Just to have at least one person traveling around that you know, instead of Ash getting a whole new group of people every single time. I really like Dawn. Actually, I think the best era in my opinion. Oh, no, that's kind of tough though. Like Misty's a classic, but then like Generation 3 with like May. Like May was also pretty good. But like Dawn with Piplup, I feel like you can't beat like the Piplup. Dawn, Misty, Ash, and Brock are all... Bro, how can you not name like May as well? May is the one with like the red bandana and like the brown hair. Like the red outfit, the red bandana with the Pokeball on it, like the brown hair. From Generation 3 when they were doing like Hoenn. I know her now, but I would not have thought of her on my own. And then May had like a younger brother. What was it? His name was like... It was like Max or something like that. The little nerd emoji. It's kind of mean, but... Makel's Pokemon Amber. Oh. The outfit, I guess, kind of lines up. I could see that explanation. I mostly just remember like May because of like the Pokemon movies that released at the time. I've definitely watched most of those movies. Like the Wishmaker movie with Jirachi. That was Generation 3 era. So like the Jirachi Wishmaker movie has Max and May in it. And I think the Pokemon Ranger movies with Manaphy, those ones as well have May and Max. I watched Wishmaker, the one with the birds and Mewtwo. I don't know if I watched the ones with the birds actually. I watched the Mewtwo one There was the one with like Lucario and Mew and like the Reggies. That's like this. Then there was yo, wait, one of the goated movies, the Hoopa movie, bro. Because Hoopa just like brings out all the legendaries. The Hoopa movie goes crazy. The Genesect movie was also really good. I have the manga for it. The Darkrai movie. The Darkrai movie, or the Giratina one. Darkrai and Giratina. Yeah. Then for Pokemon Black and White, before Black and White was even fully revealed, we saw Zorua and Zoroark early because they had the shiny Entei, Raikou, and Suicune that were like terrorizing some place. And then there was like Zoroark like swooping in to save the day. Oh yeah, the Unknown movie, that's like the Entei one. Yeah, that one's a pretty good one. That's the one where like Entei like talks like a human, like has an actual voice. And like from like the lore or something, I'm pretty sure Entei has like a daughter or something. Like a human daughter. It was like this very interesting, it was a very odd movie, honestly. When I look back on it, I'm like, wait a minute, what even happened in that movie? I think that one they should like what's inside of a Pokeball or something. It was an interesting movie. The Genesect movie was cool. That one was a cool one. And then there was a Keldeo one too. I want to turn my Vex on Minecraft into the unknowns. I mean, if you find you could probably find the Cobblemon like 3D models somewhere for the unknown. And then somehow switch out the Vex models and textures with the unknown. You just have unknowns holding like swords and like swooping at you. I want to make a Cobblemon server now. We're gonna make Fiji Islands. The Fiji.gg will be a Cobblemon server. Yeah. You did say that yesterday, but like I was thinking about it more today, about like I actually want to do that. Bro, Alesko called me today too, and I picked up. Bro was actually fuming at me for not picking up, but like Alesko was asking about the server, so I told Aleska, I was like, just hop in the VCs, like we're in VC regularly, like you don't have to call me in the middle of the afternoon when there's like the highest likelihood that I'm probably not able to pick up. Cobblemon server would go hard, I agree. Cobblemon, and then like all the Stardust, the big 3 Stardust Labs ones, the Incendium, Terralith, Nullscape. Wait. That would be so cool to like Cobblemon with a Terralith terrain, like Terralith terrain would be so cool. Alright, I know what we're doing this weekend. Actually, I'm kind of busy this weekend, but I know what we're doing with Fiji.gg. Can't wait to bring my Gyarados to beat the Hovering Inferno. It's a good idea. Hovering Inferno doesn't even stand a chance. I'll just catch it in a Pokeball. Yo, catching the Hovering Inferno in a Pokeball? I know, an event weekend, I'm actually like, I'm like tabling at a convention, like helping out one of my siblings with a convention. So like, I'm gonna be doing the 9 to 5, but without the pay this weekend. And I'm helping with like moving one of my siblings into their like apartment dorm as well. So I'm doing like everything this weekend. Double edge? No, I'm too. Yeah. Yeah, what would I get? What would I get a move that's a normal type move? Some of these moves are probably pretty decent, but. What level are we at here? Level 31, we're so close. Only been live for 45 minutes, you know? That means it'll take a good while, you know? It'll take 2 hours and, what, 15 minutes? Minimum? Oh, I don't even want to think about that. It's gonna take so long. Wait, is the bidding for the penthouses also this weekend? Is that when it's starting? Is it this weekend that the penthouse bidding is starting? That is a big question. It's an important question, actually. Ice beam. I can't tell. It said next week. It said next weekend, but I don't know if they mean next weekend as in like the actual like next weekend or the upcoming weekend that they had announced. I'm like, wait, what? That's what I wasn't too sure on. Cause like they're talking about the event thing happening this weekend. And then they're like, next weekend it's gonna be and I'm like, well, this is the next weekend. But like, I don't know. I don't even know how many people are gonna bid on it. I feel like it's gonna be like you, me, and Soda. Oh, so it's like in a full like. Okay, so it's like another week from now. Okay. Haha, silly Ursa ring got frozen. Okay, so it is actually the next weekend. I don't even know if anyone's gonna buy any of the normal apartments even by that point. I feel like most people didn't even read the announcement this time around. Like, Soda was even asking about the creative world, and I was like, it doesn't say that there's a reset, so like... I felt so mean when I said that to Soda. I thought it was gonna crash out on me, like, unironically, when I said someone didn't read the announcement. I was like, yeah, what if bro crashes out on me because he's a moderator that didn't read the announcement? I was like, okay. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even bother, like, I don't even bother thinking about getting an apartment until, like, because, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's only 8 apartments and then the 2 penthouses. But I'm like, wait, how many people are even, like, gonna buy? I don't want the extra competition, but I want people buying them after I get mine. Yeah, I want people to buy the apartments, but I just, like, don't want anyone to overbid. This is why we can't actually troll the X-Craft court case. Actually, I won't even be able to be on for the court case, I don't think, but we can't troll the court case because then they'll go back and troll the apartment bid. Actually, I don't even think they would even bother with it. They're probably above that, you know? Yeah, pedal dance. Let's go! Again, before it gets too late, I'm actually gonna turn on the Sinnoh sounds and get Metatite at the burnt tower. Okay, so we do in fact have Spitball as a Venusaur. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not the right spot, but I also need the item. Wait. Give me the XP share. I guess you should go to my team box, maybe. Yeah. Luminous Fender, how's it going? Thank you for the follow, I really appreciate it. How's it going? We're gonna fly over to General Kenobi? We're gonna fly over to the Burnt Tower real quick. Isn't the Burnt Tower like over here? Gotta get ourselves a Meditite while it's Thursday. Oh, this is not. There it is. Alright, so I think if I turn on... Going well playing my first playthrough of Heart Gold. I feel like regular Pokemon spoiled everything for me. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How's your first playthrough of Heart Gold going? This is technically my first playthrough of Soul Silver, if we count the fact that the save is 15 years old, but I'm trying to finish the Living-Dex in my original first ever Pokemon save file. This is like my ultimate move right here. That's my ultimate catchphrase whenever someone joins. I gotta explain the Living-Dex on my 15-year-old save file. But yeah, so tonight, it's a Thursday night for me right now. So... Oh, you're grinding Pokemon level 30? It's way easier than Gold? Oh my gosh, I wish the leveling was faster in these games, because Pokemon like Diamond has the Versus Seeker, but here you have to like, in the late game at least, I either have to pick like Mount Silver, the Pokemon League, or like rematching players or rematching trainers with the Poke Gear. But yes, I'm doing the starter evolutions tonight. And because it's a Thursday, if I go on the radio here in the Burnt Tower and turn on the Sinnoh sounds, I can encounter a Meditite here, I believe. Just tonight. Only on Thursday, I can get the Sinnoh music. So I think I should be able to get one here. Yeah, I bet it is slower than some of the older games, but it's still kind of slow. I look at like my siblings who play the newer Pokemon games. They get like XP candies and stuff now for like just beating Pokemon, and like there's no EXP share. Everybody gets XP, and they're talking about getting like their entire team to level 100. And I'm like, I just got my Typhlosion level 100 here. When do I get Shiny Gyarados? I forgot. Shiny Gyarados is at the Lake of Rage. I don't know exactly when that in the story that is, but I think that Gyarados is between level 20 and 30. I think it's level 30 when you get the Gyarados, so... Yeah, it's easy, and shiny hunting is easy. Yeah, I kind of envy the newer games, but I also very much enjoy the grind of the quote-unquote older games. It feels kind of sad saying that. Generation 4 is old, but it is 15 years old now. Actually, I think this year in October of this year, Pokemon X and Y will become a 13-year-old game. Wait, why am I even fighting these? Wait, why am I even fighting? Wait, I don't even have to... I just need to find the encounters. I can never get 500 shinies in the older games. I've done a couple shiny hunts in like Pokemon Diamond, because like radar hunting isn't the most difficult. But, like random encounter, I do have a shiny Dragonite here from the game corner in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Because in the game corner, after playing Voltorb Flip, you can like exchange points for Pokemon. So for a reset, what I did is I would stand in front of the shopkeeper and I would just buy 5 Dratinis, check for shinies, and then reset. And I did get the shiny Dratini. And then a couple days ago, actually, I found a random encounter Meowth, which was my first random encounter in this save. Is this still on the Sinnoh music? No, do you have to keep the Sinnoh music on every time? I think I have to turn the Sinnoh music back on every time. I'm kind of cheating with the level grind. I traded my Pokemon. Oh wait, there's Meditite. There we go. Traded to my Pokemon Pearl and leveling them up with the EXP share. I got an EXP share on here, so I think in Heart Gold Soul Silver you do eventually get given an EXP share. So I don't think I traded my EXP share in, but I have been using the XP share for like grinding Pokemon for the Pokédex for certain evolutions and whatnot. So it's just a little bit easier, because if not, then I just like throw out a level 3 Pokemon in a battle, then I insta switch and then one hit KO. So it's like it removes like at least one step from the whole thing. But so I'm gonna get a second Meditite here, hopefully, because I also need a Medicham. But don't worry, that's not cheating. It's still difficult. It's still difficult. Don't worry. The newer games don't even have an XP share anymore. They just give everybody XP. It's crazy. You get XP, you get XP, and you get XP, and then everyone gets XP. Like I spent the past 45 minutes actually getting a Bulbasaur to a Venusaur, and I have to do the same with Squirtle and Charmander. Wait, why did I fight the Rattata? I keep forgetting that I don't have to fight these Pokemon. This game makes me grateful for how easy it is to shiny hunt and level up. Yeah. It does make me very grateful, except for the fact that I haven't played a new game since Sword and Shield, so it's been a little bit of time since I've played those games. I don't know if I shiny hunted. Oh wait, that's what I did. In Pokemon Sword, my first 24 hours of gameplay was going over odds for a shiny Rookidee at the very beginning of the game. Like before I did any gyms, before anything, I just went straight for a shiny Rookidee, and I went like way over odds. But yeah. Yeah, I think it very much depends on like the game and the method. I think one of my favorite shiny hunting methods, it was like not the most difficult, but it was at least somewhat tedious, was the SOS chaining in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I really liked SOS chaining for shinies. That one was just a really fun method in my opinion. Wait, no, I don't have to fight him. Oh, oops. I'm trying to get the Sinnoh music. It's kind of annoying that I have to switch to Sinnoh music every time. I think depending on the days of the week, you can change to Sinnoh and Hoenn music. A chat-out? No way, what? Okay, I'll catch it, you know, it's a new Pokédex entry as well. What other shiny hunting methods did I really enjoy? Chain fishing, I liked in X and Y and Oraz, but chain fishing was so cracked because you could get a shiny in like 15 minutes if you wanted to. I'm gonna throw the Dusk Balls because they're just too good. Modded my DS and got all the Pokemon games for free. I'm thinking of Platinum after Heart Gold. Platinum, I have not actually played through Platinum before. I have a Japanese copy of Platinum, but I have not I played through Diamond at least, but I really want an English copy of Platinum at some point, but the prices. Would you mod your DS? I do have one homebrewed, I have homebrewed my, a 3DS XL that I have in my collection, but I haven't done too much with it. I'd probably consider, like, I mean, I've done hardware mods with, like, the capture card in my DS right now. And for a lot of people, I think it is convenient to mod the consoles, but at least for me as a big fan of Pokemon, I do already have a lot of the physical games that, to me, it's like, I might as well just get the others physical, at least for the sake of, like, a Living-Dex, but yeah, the prices make me really wish I could just, I mean, I could just mod it and then do that, but I want to do it like as close to authentic as possible, unfortunately. But if I fix my siblings' consoles, my siblings' old DSs, if I like repair them and mod them and everything, I'd probably just give them like a flash card or something to just get modded games, because I would not want to bother spending the money to get them actual like physical copies of games. I would just get them like a flash card or something. Like the R4s or whatever they are, you know. I would just load them with a bunch of games, because I love my siblings, but yeah, if I want to get them a copy of Heart Gold or Soul Silver, like, ooh, that's a little bit of money right there. I was surprised I could put my Heart Gold save file from my phone and my 2DS. That, I think, is one of them, like, I think that's one of the most impressive things that I've seen in, like, more recent times with emulation, is that you can, like, you can convert your saves from your physical games into, like, emulators, and you can convert the emulators into like, saves on, like, your DSs. Stuff. It's like, that's kind of impressive. Yeah, Generation 4, I think Diamond and Pearl stick around 60 to 70 US dollars. I think Platinum right now is probably around $100. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver right now, I think, are hovering around like 130, 140. Which is actually just ludicrous. And I do need a copy of Emerald if I want to finish my Living-Dex here. So every day now I'm like checking Facebook Marketplace and eBay listings, and the prices are like 200 for Emerald right now. I did actually see with the listings in my area, there is like a $90 Soul Silver cartridge. And I was like, damn, that's kind of tempting, but I don't need Soul Silver because I'm literally playing it right now, so it's like no point. But I wish that was like a different game or something. I have a copy of Heart Gold with the box and the Poke Walker. Didn't want to reset because Pokemon, I didn't know, cost 130. Yeah. I do have complete in-box copies of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but in Japanese. Just because they were much cheaper to get those complete in-box. But this Soul Silver is my original. I don't have the box for it anymore, unfortunately. And then the Heart Gold copy that I have right now, I'm just fidgeting with the Heart Gold in my in my other hand right now, but this is my sister's cartridge of Heart Gold, but she just let me have it a while ago. I want to give it back at some point though, even though she doesn't play it. I'm just like, I don't know. Can't keep such an expensive game that she just like gave to me. Does it just cost more since it has everything instead of just a cartridge? The copies of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the 130, 140 that I mentioned, is just for the cartridge. It's not even for the box. Or like the Pokewalker. Just the standalone cartridge, because it is such a... It is seen as such a good game within this, I don't know, the game collecting sphere. Oh, it's just what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's just the cartridge. The cartridge itself is just the standalone cartridge is like 130, 140 right now. If you wanted the entire like Soul Silver or Heart Gold in English, like complete in box with the Pokewalker and everything, that'd probably go like almost $250 would be my guess. It'd be actually absurd. Let me see what a CIV Pokemon Soul Silver. The current listings. Oh wait, there are complete ones going for like 180. But I don't know if that just means with the... That probably is without the Pokewalker. I'm gonna see. Yeah, the complete in box are without. So I guess if you're talking about the Pokewalker and everything, it'd be close to what the new price is, which is like $350. I guess it'd probably be closer to like 300. But yeah. Alright. I still need the goofy, the Metatite over here. Please. The game has sentimental value to me, so I wouldn't sell it. Yeah, I don't think in a million years I would ever get rid of my Soul Silver copy. I could never. This save has just too many memories ingrained in it. And right now I'm making more memories even by trying to complete the Pokédex with it. Please, Metatite, please. This isn't even on my list of Pokemon for tonight. It just happened to be a Thursday. Hey, there we go. Wait. You can't sell the game with Matthew in it. Exactly. I can't. You jumped so fast to name the Pokemon Matthew last night. That was so funny. Oh, thank you for joining the Discord. I really appreciate it. No, bro, Matthew, we do not have a bot. We don't have a bot. I wish I had a bot. Don't worry, we got Fiji.gg/discord. Look, there we go, Matthew. I am the chat bot, don't worry. Alright, we got... Okay, Shoutout was a very interesting one to get tonight. I was definitely not on my list of Pokemon. I don't even think I have space right now in my boxes for Shoutout to go in the right location. Or Metatype might not even have a space either. Oops. Wait, did I get the Chatot? Wait, did I fate the Chatot and I didn't realize it? Oh, wait a minute. I'm a little goofy with it? Okay. Metatite's 307. Oh, so Metatite would go into box 11 with the unsorted goobers over here. I'm just gonna move all these over here. I think I could probably release a bunch of these too, because I already have their evolutions and whatnot. Haven't seen many 4th Gen streamers that spoke to me other than Candy Eevee. Oh, Candy Eevee. Oh my god, that I used to watch Candy Eevee videos like way back. That was Candy Eevee is such a like good and genuine like YouTuber and streamer. Shiny Catherine, I don't think she plays Gen 4. I don't actually recognize Shiny Catherine. I watch a lot of Pokemon videos, but they're kind of just random ones. But yeah, it's pretty chill. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of like shiny hunting streams back in the day. So I watched a lot of like Rozoken. I don't even know if Rozo still streams at this point. What does a streamer who ignores their chat even do? I don't know, but I mean, there's some streamers maybe they have too, like, the chat moves too quickly, or they just like, they read chats every once in a while, you know? So not everyone gets noticed, unfortunately, but I guess that happens. I did not catch the chat on. I don't even, that's, no. Shoutout is Gen 4 anyways though, so it's not really a big issue. I don't need shoutout too much. Okay, so as well for the, let me switch this up. We're at 235 now because we got the Meditite. Pretty good. Shiny Catherine is a newer Pokemon content creator streamer. When Pokemon Legend Arceus came out. Legends Arceus, I would not count it as Generation 4. It is definitely like Hisui as a region is definitely Gen 4 adjacent because it's like it is like an ancient version of Sinnoh, but it would be a generation. Would it be Generation 8 because it happened? Oh no, it happened right after Scarlet Violet, so it would be a Gen 9 game, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's Generation like 4 themed, but it isn't a Generation 4 game itself. I think it would be Gen 9 because it was right after Scarvi, I think. Because Sword Shield had all their DLC, so I don't think it happened. It didn't release right after. Alright, so now we got the next tedious task, which is getting Charmander. I was born the year Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon in Japan. Hey, that's like practically like, you know, that's quite a while ago now at this point, honestly. Like, how old is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl? Pokemon Diamond and Pearl I think came out 2008 in the US, 2007 in Japan, I believe. Or is it 2006? Oh shoot, I'm old. Oh shoot, it was 2006 in Japan. Oh wait, no, and then Platinum probably came out in like, yeah, okay, I got the years one off. Yeah, okay, yeah, Platinum was 2008. Okay, there we go. That's what I was probably confused about. I was born, bro. What? What game even came out when I was born? It would have been Gen 3 at that point. Yeah. I'm slightly older than Ruby and Sapphire. Alright, EXP share on the Charmander. Alright. And now it's gonna be like another 45-minute grind over here for Charizard. It shouldn't be too bad tonight though. I just want the starter Evos, and that's pretty much it. I have a Fire Red copy, I bought it at GameStop. Still Gen 3 game. I have a Fire Red copy and I spent like my left kidney on it pretty much. Because I bought it like 2 years ago. From a local game shop. It was a very dumb decision because you could probably buy Fire Red online at GameStop right now And I mean, you'd probably have a dice roll if it was a real copy or a fake copy. But if it's a fake copy, you can just bring it to GameStop and like return it to them. So I wish I could just get, I think Emerald is like $50 if it shows up at GameStop, but it's like never gonna show up in GameStop. Yeah, I think they sell, I could get a copy of Ruby or Sapphire for 50 off of GameStop like online right now. But the thing is, I need a copy of Emerald for Pomegberry glitch. So I was like really hoping I could get Ruby or Sapphire for the game. But if I want Deoxys or Mew, I need a Pomegberry glitch. And the setup is like only really viable in Emerald for the most part. Actually, my copy of Fire Red is in the DS right now. That is playing Soul Silver for the stream. I completely forgot. I just use it like in my OG DS over here because it like fits perfectly. Like it doesn't stick out of the bottom of the DS like it does with the light. I wonder if I can get Gyarados like level 85 tonight. Buy an empty cartridge and just out my saved in the cartridge for Emerald. Yeah. A lot of the emulators and like repros are getting better, so some of them might be able to trade or transfer. Yeah, that's one thing I'm thinking about now as well. Is I'm doing Living-Dex in Generation 4, and it's specifically a Gen 4 Living-Dex. But like after that, I have a reset copy. My Pokemon Black 2 is like reset, and I'm thinking of like doing a playthrough of either Black or Black 2, or maybe even just both. And I was like, oh, getting a Living-Dex in Generation 5 would be cool. Yeah, I did reset my Black 2. I had less sentimental value on it. My original copy of Pokemon Black is not reset though, so I might not replay through that one. I might just save that one for another either regional dex or Living-Dex hunt or something, but yeah. Yeah, you can get shiny Haxorus from the... It's like... It's not the Safari Zone. It's not a Safari Zone. It's like the national... It's like some natural zone or something. Well, I forgot what it is called. But yeah, if you finish the national or the regional decks, you can go to get the free Haxorus. And then if you do a bunch of like training for like the world, the sort of international league they have where you can fight trainers from other regions, you can get the shiny Gible or the shiny Dratini based on which version of the game you have. Yeah. I never did that as a kid though. I feel like I scraped the surface of Black 2 when I was a kid. Like I finished the game, got like the fusion and everything, and then I feel like I didn't play it as much as I should have. But that's probably because I played so many. Actually, I don't think I had that many hours of Pokemon Black, but I got my Samurott to like level 97 in Pokemon Black, so. Yippee, Oh, another thing. Okay, so another reason why I probably didn't play much of Black 2 is because it was just so close to the release of It's just so close to the release of Pokemon X and Y. Oh wait, XY was October of 2013. So XY turns 12 this year, not 13. But yeah, so Black and White 2 came out only like a year and a half before, not even a year and a half, like a year and like a quarter, or like a year and a third before XY came out. Lost Pokemon X cartridge, at least I still... Bro, I lost my Pokemon X cartridge. I lost my Pokemon X cartridge as a kid, and I could not find it forever. So I just bought Pokemon Y instead. And then like a year or two later, I found the X cartridge. With like everything on it. I think one of those games, either the X or the Y, is like wildly corrupted though. Because like people were like Wonder Trade, you know? People were Wonder Trading like illegitimate Pokemon all the time with like crazy items and stuff. And I think I got like I have a glitched Pokeball item somewhere. And so every time I would go to my Pokeball like catch screen and go to the second page, there's like a glitched Pokeball and it'll crash the game. So one of those copies I should probably reset. And I remember people were like cheating Pokemon, like holding shiny charms and stuff. It was so crazy. Ultra Sun and Moon is really fun for legendary hunting. That's another one. I got shiny Dialga in my Pokemon Ultra Sun copy. Shiny Ho would be a nice one. Yeah. There were people that were hacking in Pokemon that were holding shiny charms, and then if you take the shiny charm, it goes into like your key items, and then you just have the shiny charm without doing the Pokedex. And so I think one of my games is also scuffed because it has an illegitimate shiny charm on it somehow. because of that strategy, but like, yeah. I wonder if it was possible to get multiple shiny charms. That's a good question. I don't think the effects would stack, but it would be like very obvious at that point that, I mean, it's very obvious that you cheated if you have a shiny charm before you finish the dex, but it'd be even more obvious if you somehow had 2 shiny charms. You completed the national dex twice? The servers are back, yeah. The third-party servers are really clutch. I know a lot of people use those for event Pokemon and whatnot, but I'm gonna try and use like in-game glitches to get all the unobtainable Pokemon, which is why I need Emerald. And then I'm gonna need to go through Pokemon Diamond or Pearl to get I have to like void walk to get to Darkrai and Arceus. Yeah, because the event Pokemon, you just have to like set the date to the right event date and then go collect it pretty much. But I'm gonna try, and for this Living-Dex here, I'm gonna use in-game glitches to get all the Pokemon. And I hopefully won't corrupt anything. Fingers crossed. But that'll be for Emerald whenever that happens. Damn, that's $20 a steal. I think nowadays you can find, like, local game stores will probably have X and Y for like 30 to 50 probably, is what I'd say. But I think since X and Y has been out of print for like many years now, I think the prices are slowly starting to rise for 3DS Pokemon games now, which is absurd. Yeah, GameStop even has it for like 45. I think the local game stores where I live have them for around 50. We could Pokemon battle in Gen 6 in the future. I mean, maybe, yeah. I'd have to load up the game and see what my teams look like in those, but Gen 6 battle with the new online servers, that would totally be possible. I haven't actually connected to any of those servers. I think I've only used those servers for like, I used the like WeMMFi for Animal Crossing Wild World. Speaking of which, I don't know if my villagers are the same anymore. I haven't checked my village in a while, so they might not be happy with me. Oh, wait, that would be... Oh, no. Stitches. If Stitches moves out, wait. No, wait, I can't lose Stitches. Got a shiny Groundline one from a friend. I have a Pokemon Bank Celebi from a friend in like my X or Y save. And then I actually have one of my friends have a Chimchar. I have a Chimchar on this save file here on this Soul Silver one from a middle school friend. Damn, a shiny Groudon from Gen 3 is actually crazy. Was it like actually like a full odds of Groudon from Gen 3? That's absurd. I think I have a couple of... I think the most impressive Gen 3 Pokemon I have in my copies here, because I haven't played much Gen 3, is I have a 2007 event Tropius from Japanese Pokemon centers. That was in one of the Japanese like Diamond and Pearls that I got. And the Japanese Diamond and Pearl copies I had as well had the 10th movie Celebi and I think the 11th movie Shaman and Regigigas on it. I was like, damn. Oh, from Gen 8 from the Dynamax Adventures? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, people... That is another shiny hunting method, too, is the Dynamax. The raids and stuff had shiny, like, increased shiny odds. Those raids were kind of fun. I played those a couple times in, like, high school with some friends. But like Sword Shield is when I started playing like older games again, so I haven't really touched anything beyond like Generation 4 for at least like I don't even know when was the last time I played a Pokemon game newer than Generation 4. It's probably been at least like a year or two now since I played anything post to Gen 4. I think I just love Generation 4 because with 2 games, you can get the absolute best experience in 3 different regions. Because with a copy of Platinum and a copy of Heart Gold or Soul Silver, You can visit Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh. And both of them have the Battle Frontiers, and the Pokeathlon, and the bug catching contests, and the Safari Zone, and the Pal Park, and they got the ball like capsule seals. They got like everything. And for what it's worth, it's like that's 3 out of the 4 regions that existed at the time. So you're getting like 75% of all the Pokemon that existed at the time with only 2 cartridges in your hands. Bought shiny Cyndaquil. Accidentally lost it while deleting his save file. Oh. That would definitely hurt. Actually, I would maybe not be too hurt if I lost 1 shiny Cyndaquil because of the fact that I've gotten 3 somehow. I've gotten 3 shiny Cyndaquils from my starter hunts, and I have not tried it again since. Or, well, I did try it again for a long time, and I'm like way above odds, so I just stopped. He just started the hunt again. Is he trying to get Cyndaquil again, or like Totodile or Chikorita? I just really want a Totodile, but I got cursed with 30 Cyndaquils. Once I get the Living-Dex, I might go to some shiny hunting streams as well. Shiny hunting streams would be pretty fun. Again, those odds are that's really good odds. The hunt can go pretty quickly because it's like 3 per reset, but even then, it's like the 8,192 odds are. It's not nice. Those odds are yikes. I think I'm probably like, I think I stopped probably around 10,000 encounters for the 4th starter that I was trying to get. Because I have like the 3 Cyndaquils, and then I got like 10,000 encounters probably, and then I give up. I can't do it anymore. Especially if it is a 4th Cyndaquil. Oh my gosh, I'd actually be sobbing. Yeah, that's not too bad, but I would still take a decent bit of time. Okay, wait, am I not getting any encounters anymore? Wait, what? Wait, how many steps can I go without an encounter? Wait, what? Wait, what? Yo. Okay, I want like at least 200 steps there. I'm probably not 200, but I would at least 100 steps for sure with no encounters there. What? I wonder. I didn't even get to see what level the Charmeleon's at. And then after this, I gotta breed the Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise to get 2 of each starter. And then I gotta pretty much repeat for the second evolutions again. I don't even know where I'm at with the... I got another 15 minutes until I get the Charizard. Gen 10. I feel like they have to throw Gen 10 somewhere into next year. Like end of next year, probably. Because next year's the 30th anniversary. So Pokemon Day... On the 30th anniversary, Pokemon Day would be the perfect time to announce a Gen 10 releasing later that year. So my guess for Gen 10 would probably be late 2026. because that would like coincide with the end of the 30th anniversary celebrations. It's gonna be so crazy, like the hype on the Pokemon card side of things as well next year. Like I don't see the like Pokemon card like scalping and all that crazy stuff. I don't see that going away for at least another 2 years because of the 30th anniversary. I wouldn't be surprised if they've been working on Gen 10 for a while. Ever since Scarvi for sure. Because like Legends Arceus came out like 3 months after Scarvi. They probably already had the DLC mostly done for Scarvi as well. They just had to like let it sit on the back burner for a while. And Legends Z8, it's like taking place in a singular city. So I can't imagine that like they could totally split their team into like an A team and a B team. I hope they locked in because I have not been liking any of the games recently. No offense. I just feel like they could do so much better as like the biggest IP in the world. That's pretty much why I stopped playing after Sword Shield on the new games. Because the games are just like, I'm sure they're fun for sure, but it's like the polish on the games is like not the best. But hopefully Gen 10 they lock in. What I could imagine is like a Victini, like imagine for Gen 10 they need a mascot Pokemon for the 10th generation. So either if there's like a Victini adjacent Pokemon, or a Victini like evolution would be insane. But that'd be kind of hype for Gen 10. Kind of like how Victini was the Gen 5, like 5th generation mascot. Yeah, the FPS and glitches make you pull a lot. Yeah. The shinies I can definitely get behind. My little sister who plays a lot of Scarvi, she talked about all the shinies she gets. She's like, I get shinies left and right and all over the place. Damn. I hope instead of giving us a new mechanic, they just go back or give us Megas again. I hope so with Legends ZA. Because Megas, it was like, yeah, it was the first gimmick, and so people are like, oh, it's just a gimmick, you know? But I think Megas was like, it's a gimmick that over the years people have gotten nostalgic for, so it's seen now as like a good gimmick. Whereas like Z moves are kind of forgotten. The Dynamaxing is like kind of cool, but like you just turn the Pokemon big, right? And the terraforms are definitely not staying. Yeah. I find it absurd that they're like packaging like the graphics improvements as like you have to like for some of the games you have to like pay or something for graphics improvements. Some of them it's like free, but others it's like you have to pay for like the upgrade pack or whatever to improve the graphics and for full, like actually I think it's just for the graphics, not the performance will just be better on the Switch too, but paying for graphics improvements is crazy. I know. I'm like, some games they did it for free, but then others they're like paying like. I know for ZA, I think it's like ZA is just. I mean, they have a version for the normal Switch and the Switch too, but. Oh, Scarlet and Violet's free? Okay. Weren't there a couple of games that had it paid or something? That one was like, that one when I heard about that, I was like, damn. Zelda? like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the Kirby game and Mario Party all have like paid ones. Apparently they also give additional content, but like, I don't know, charging money for like any graphical improvement like that, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have a Switch 2, so at the moment I probably will not be getting a ZA, even though it's only like 2 months out now. I think it's almost exactly 2 months out. It's like October 16th, okay. It's pretty close. I'm gonna order a Switch 2 bundle with ZA soon. If I wanted the new games, I'm personally probably gonna wait for a Switch 2 Lite to come out. Because for me, the OG Switch was just too large. The form factor is like, I mean, compared to other mobile like PC type devices nowadays, it is pretty small. But like, the portability of the DS, you just can't beat it. And like a Switch 2 Lite would be like the dream. The Mega Dragonite, I think that turned out pretty. What is it? It like, it has like the wings on the head or something. Dragonite. Mega Dragonite looks pretty good, I think. I know some people are criticizing it. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it looks pretty standard for all the other megas we got years ago, so. I think the wings are a little funny. But it totally seems like something. Shiny Emboar? Yeah, Shiny Emboar is like, I think that might be one of the better of the, that's probably the best of the 3 Gen 5 starters, because that's the blue, it's got like the blue flames and stuff. Samurot's just like slightly off color, and then I think Seviper's, oh, Seviper, or not, wait, Seviper, what am I saying? Serperior, sorry. Serperior is also, it's like a darker green color. Emboar, yeah, Shiny Emboar is definitely a good one. I can't wait to see the megas that they have for the new start, or for the existing starters, but yeah. I wish Shiny Typhlosion had purple flames like it did in Generation 2. That would have been nice. I guess you kind of got that with Hisuian Typhlosion, but it just had like the orange flames in like all the games pretty much. Wait, Gyarados is actually gonna end up getting pretty close to level 85, I think, by the time we get through Blastoise. I do have to help with one of my siblings with moving into their dorm tomorrow though, so I have to get up at a reasonable time. I could probably still stream for another hour and a half though. That should be enough time to get the other starters. I really hope. At least for the Gen 3 ones. Or Gen 1, sorry. Gen 2, I'm not gonna end up getting through today. It's actually so sad that tonight I'm only gonna get through Generation 1, I think, for the whole evolution line. Because once I get to Blastoise, I have to breed 2 of each and then evolve the second evolutions for all of them. New gens don't like the older Pokemon games. I don't know if I've talked to too many like new gen. Like you're talking about like the players that play the new generation games, don't like the old ones. Because I don't know if I've talked to enough new gens to know if they. I feel like it's just a lot of them just haven't played. All right, no worries. Why are we getting long ads? It's supposed to be. I think it's short ads right now, but I don't even know. I have like the minimum requirement for ads, and it still ends up being long for some reason. Yeah. For me, the new games are just so scalped that it ruined the new ones for me. The new games are too scuffed that I can't play I can't play the new games. Yeah, the older games feel more fulfilling as well because they don't have all the quality of life mechanics, which some people are like, oh well, you need quality of life mechanics, but in some cases it's like tougher shiny rates or like no EXP share and stuff, or like EXP share not giving to every single person in your team. It's like feels more fulfilling when you get someone to level 100 when you find a shiny. Generation 5 just seems peak with all the animated sprites though. Maybe it's different for Pokemon. I think it depends. I think a lot of the newer generation players can overlook. They will overlook like bad production of a game because they still enjoy the game, which is like nothing wrong with still enjoying the game. But for like an older gen player, it's like you have to do a very specific set of steps to initiate any like major glitches in older games. But when I see like performance issues in a game out of the box, I'm like, wait, why would I play a game that has performance issues right out of the box? Like, wait, what's the... like the game is made only for the Switch. So it's not like you don't have a powerful enough PC. It's like the dev team didn't give us a good enough game. Like they couldn't optimize it well. Or like... Yeah, Gen 4 remakes, why didn't they give like a Platinum remake? They followed a like Diamond and Pearl remake exactly to the T. Like 1-to-1 pretty much. Which means they left in all the bad parts of Diamond and Pearl. Is there even a battle, like a Battle Frontier in BDSP? I wanted Sword and Shield feeling Gen 4 remake. Not that chibi thing. Yeah, the chibis were not great. I mean, Oraz was great. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was fantastic as a Ruby Sapphire remix. And then they even included hints of Emerald by giving us the Delta episode at the end of the game. And you didn't have to pay for it either. You got the Delta episode for free. Yeah, Oraz was phenomenal. Like, that's how they should make a Pokemon game, you know? Like, it's a remake of Ruby and Sapphire, but it has a lot of the quality of life aspects and like changes that you see in. The only thing they did dirty with Oraz was no like super crazy battle frontier. They had like the battle chateau or whatever. But besides that, they gave you like hints of Emerald as well with the Delta episode. You didn't have to pay for it, and it was like fantastic game. You had the Hoopa stuff, so you get all the legendaries. Yeah. That's why a lot of people were like a lot of people were like begging for, you know, people wanted like Gen 4 Diamond, Pearl, Platinum remakes for ages. And then as soon as we got Diamond, Pearl, Platinum remakes, everyone was like, wait, I don't want black and white remakes anymore. I don't want it anymore. Because people are scared that they'll like ruin black and white now. I'd be terrified of a black white remake announcement. Because especially black and white 2. Like they animated, like from black and white to black and white 2, they animated every single trainer sprite and everything. They went crazy for black and white 2. They went all out. It was like a labor of love, and you could tell it. It was, and it's like if they remake it and it's not that same feeling, like ooh, I don't think the community would like it. Oh yeah, the National Dex issue too. Yeah, that was a really big. That was another thing that I really disliked about the newer games. Where it's like the saying of like every Pokemon is somebody's favorite, but with the newer games, you can't even get everyone's favorites because you can't get them all. Well, I find it funny that they blame it on disk space as well. Considering like BDSP as a game is like only half the game is even on the cartridge. For BDSP, you had to download the game 1 patch, or else the game was like only half complete. Like it was practically like broken and unplayable. Like I watched an entire video about a guy who played through BDSP without downloading the patch, and it was just an unfinished game. Like the entire post game didn't exist. He found a way to hard lock himself at a specific location. He like half the music was missing. Like it was just not even like you had to download the game 1 patch. It was like if you're gonna download half the game, then the storage issue isn't even. That's not even you can't even blame it on the storage. Because they're already forcing you to download half the game. I'm so close to level 84 now. Yo, Gyarados is getting such a big boost out of all this training here. Gyarados is getting like absolutely fed on this XP. Now they have hardware to add as much space as they want. Yeah. I hope they don't. They better, for Generation 10, they better let you get every Pokemon. That'd be such a shame if for the 10th generation game, you couldn't get a full Living-Dex in the game. That'd be sad, actually. The only thing is, imagine the box space needed to have 1,000+ Pokemon. In Heart Gold Soul Silver here, I'm gonna have about 1.5 boxes left over after I get all 493. I think the community would just absolutely hate it. Like, National Dex is already like a huge controversy. Like, if they did that for a game on the Switch too. Actually, wait. Does ZA have a full Pokédex? Like National Dex? Probably not. Wait, I just realized that. I guess they probably don't. Wait. I want to see this. I guess since it technically is a Switch 1 game at the same time as a Switch 2 game, they probably won't. I guess ZA is also technically not a mainline game either. It's a spin-off title, so I guess they wouldn't necessarily need to have National Dex. Because that would be like, imagine if like a Pokemon Ranger game had a National Dex. Paying for a Switch 1 game just for it to appear on the Switch 2. Oh, we got Meditite. I can like check that off the list here. My little notes sheet. $120 is like, there's no way that's actually gonna be $120 though. I would like doubt that the entire time. Even then, I don't even know if it would be able to run 120 FPS at 1080p. $720p in the big 25 is crazy. In handheld, it's actually 720p. I guess the 120 FPS is like, yeah, but like, still. $720p is actually like, would feel so outdated. If you're talking about like a modern gaming system. I'm saying that and I'm playing on a screen that's like 256 by like 240 by like 192, I think. Yes, screen. I think it's, I'm pretty sure the screen resolution is 256 by 192 or something. If I'm correct. Or no, 240 by 192, right? I have no clue. I might be completely off on this. It's one of the resolutions. Oh no, it is 256 by 192, yeah. And then the 3DS actually had a 320p screen. 320 by, or I guess 320 by 240, yeah. So that'd be a 240p screen, my bad. I want a remake of Gen 2. That would be fun. But I feel like if they did do, unironically, like how they are right now, I feel like a Gen 2 remake would not exist with like the fact that it's two regions. You know for a fact they'd be locking Kanto behind a paid DLC. There's no chance they'd give two regions in a single game again. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I'm like, ow, I only got hydro pumps left. And the Charmeleon is level 30. No, level 29. Damn it. That level like 7 times. I don't even know if I'm gonna actually be able to get to all those extra starters. I think I'm just gonna get the evolutions tonight. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the like, because I'd have to breed them twice each and then get the evolution. Oh my gosh. Bro, I gotta get my Charizard like tonight. And then I'll get Blastoise tonight. I wanna be, it's gonna be like another hour at least then. I got treated really well with the level 32 Venusaur evolution. Wait, how far are you in your run of Heart Gold actually? If you already have that means you're in Kanto then at that point. Kanto, I feel like after that, Kanto's pretty much post-game anyway, so it's like a walk in the park, isn't it? Pretty sure, yeah. I mean, I guess this is your first playthrough. Kanto kind of is like a walk in the park. Oh, you're gonna be the third gym? Oh wait, you did trades as well, sorry, my bad. Because you did like trades between other games. So that's how you'd have a Charmander right now at this point in the game. Who even is, wait. Is third gym Whitney? Oh, from Fire Red to Pearl. Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, you're already in Kanto. You're practically like done with the game. Kanto's like such a breeze. You just have to like run around to all the different cities, fight the gyms, and then you're pretty much good. I guess you'd have to do the story, the lore for like Suicune and stuff. Like catch Suicune at the like top right of Kanto or whatever, but yeah, third gym is Whitney with like supposedly the very difficult to beat Miltank. Everyone says they got traumatized as a kid by Whitney, but honestly, I don't think I ever had a issue with Whitney or any of the gyms for that matter. Suicune Shiny Hunt would be, that's tough, isn't it? Because you would have to do the Suicune. Oh wait, no, is Suicune possible because it's not roaming? So you can just Shiny Hunt Suicune at the end, can't you? Okay. I was about to be like, because Entei and Raikou you have to get before they start. You have to like do the cutscene where they start roaming, encounter them while they're roaming, and if it's not shiny, then reset and then redo the cutscene and stuff. Okay, so Suicune is a lot easier than Entei. Raikou is like crazy. Yeah, and Latios is also roaming. I haven't gotten Latios or Latios either. I think if I did a shiny hunts for like Lugia, Ho-Oh, Latios, or Latios, I'd probably save that for when I get Pokemon Emerald. Because with the Glycer popping glitch in Emerald, with like the Pomeg, like playing off the Pomeg Berry glitch, you can get the like the different like items to the different maps and stuff, and like tickets to go to the islands for Lugia, Ho-Oh, Deoxys, Mew. I think those are all the islands they had. They're like or actually Eon. Does Eon ticket let you get the opposite one? Okay, yeah, because you get one guarantee in the game. So I guess, yeah, with glider popping, you could also use that glitch to get yourself an Eon ticket as well. So you could do like the Latios or Latios, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Deoxys, Mew. That'd be 5 different legendaries that you could get through glider popping glitch. I guess with glider popping, you could technically just hatch any Pokemon you could ever imagine from an egg. But then you'd have to like evolve it at the daycare so that it doesn't corrupt all your data. So I'd probably just go for the tickets instead. And then for Jirachi, I actually have a Coliseum bonus disc. So I just gotta get I'll probably just borrow like my brother's Wii or something and get a GameCube controller so I can just get the Jirachi out of it. I think that would be all of them pretty much. Because Mew, I could go for like the... There's like the... Oh, what is it called? There's like the Wii Pokemon Ranch. Pokemon Ranch could be used to get a Mew. But if I have Emerald, I might as well just glider pop for the mysterious like map or whatever it's called. I tried doing a Latios or Latios hunt in Oraz, but each reset was like 2.5 minutes. I think I still got like a couple thousand resets in before I gave up, but I was like... I remember spending like entire road trips, like 10-hour-long road trips, only resetting the whole time, and it didn't work. Pokemon Range, I think it was, I think it's, you have to put 1,000 Pokemon, I think. Yeah, you have to transfer 1,000 Pokemon into the ranch before you get a Mew. Finish another room design for the minigame, so I go bed. Alright, see you, Matthew, good night. Thank you for stopping by. I gotta see the minigame area, like, actually, I don't know if I'll be able to tomorrow, but I'll have to see it next time I'm on Minetown. Because it sounds like it should be pretty fun. I know, yeah, the Mew nowadays is so free. That's just, it's the Pokemon Ranch Mew or glider popping for the event Mew and Emerald. Those are like the only 2 ways to get Mew. I mean, I guess Ranch is even difficult anyways, because you'd have to homebrew the Wii to get Pokemon Ranch, because there are no physical copies of Pokemon Ranch, so you would technically need external software even. But I feel like that's excusable, because Ranch is like an inaccessible game, not like an inaccessible event. Like level 31, oh, I still have 5 more levels. I'm actually gonna be so... It's gonna be so late when I get that Blastoise. I'm gonna have to like stop it on the Blastoise, that's crazy. Have you considered multi-streaming in TikTok? I am multi-streaming on YouTube right now. TikTok, I would need a... I've considered it, and it would be pretty easy on my PC because I'm not playing like a graphics intensive game, so I could triple stream. The only thing is, I hear with TikTok, you have to like you have to like somehow like get it's like really difficult to get a like a stream key apparently. But I would totally do it. I should probably do more research on it. I almost did. but I only just recently, like within the past 2 weeks, I started multi-streaming, so I'm still kind of new to it, but I think TikTok would be a good... I already have a vertical overlay actually for... I have a vertical overlay that I'm already using for YouTube Shorts live streams at the moment. But TikTok would probably be a good platform if I can figure out how to get a stream key. You just press the capture card option and choose the camera to be OBS. I'll have to look into that. I think triple streaming would be possible. I think my internet is just barely strong enough, and my graphics card is just strong enough that I could probably encode 3 streams at the same time. And if not, I could also just drop the YouTube ones for TikTok, just depending on how either stream goes. But I think I should be fine to do triple stream. I think that'd be like the limit though, what I can do. But I think it is a good format because I can very easily talk to chat when I'm grinding like stuff like this. It's like really just like, I'm just like spamming the A button right now. I'm just like, I just gotta run left and right and kill anything that like shows up in my way here. Like, I'm actually very thankful that I've been getting people to stop by on these Pokemon streams, because I used to stream Minecraft for the most part, and I've only just recently pivoted to Pokemon. But I'm thankful people have been stopping by, because it's been so much, like, it's been a lot easier to get through streams when there's like people to talk to if I'm doing like grinding like this, because this is like very brain dead type grinding in Pokemon. But it's like the only thing you can do in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I'm building my first PC, a 5080. Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, the 50 series is out now. I think that 64 gigs of RAM would already be pretty good. Like I only have 32 gigs of RAM, which is already more than most people have. Thank you, astronomically elated, for the follow. I really appreciate it. I've always wanted to do Living-Dex, but I don't know where to start. I was in a pretty similar position not too long ago, because I've only been doing the Living-Dex I've been doing it like kind of on and off for a little while now, but I've very recently gotten super serious about it. And my biggest recommendation probably, I mean, depends on which generation you're trying to do. I'm doing generation 4 only. So I'm doing like generation 1, 2, and 3, and I'm in 4, and I'm keeping them all in Heart Gold Soul Silver. But I would probably start by just taking your first like 7 or 8 boxes, rename them to whichever number Pokemon, like Pokedex numbers you're trying to get, organize what you've already caught, and then just start catching what's easy first, and then go for the tedious stuff a little later. That's how I've been doing it so far. You need 109 gigabytes of RAM for 1 shader and texture pack. Oh my gosh. That is absurd. That's how I started for Living-Dex. I pretty much went through all my boxes and just organized everything by Pokedex number. And then I started filling in the empty spaces here and there. And it felt really empty not that long ago. And now some of the boxes are completely full, and it's like so like rewarding to see when that happens. For RAM, 120 is crazy. I guess if you are using shaders that are that crazy, then yeah. I mean, you could always start off, get two 32 gigabyte sticks, and then run those in slots like 2 and 4 on the PC. And then if it's not enough, then you just get the other 2 sticks of RAM, and then you can just plug them right in after. My PC's I got a 20 series graphics card in my PC. This one's my PC's about 7 years old now, but it still runs well for the most part. I only had to switch out the thermal paste on the graphics card, which is not recommended, but the 20 series has some issues with heating apparently, so yeah. I usually just run like complementary shaders when I play Minecraft, for the most part. I can show you, astronomically, I can show you my like box setup as well for what I have pretty much. Like I just switched out all boxes like 1 through 8. And I like the name of the box is like 1 through 30, 31 through 60. And I just started filling in the spaces with what I already owned. Like right now, like I skipped over the starter evolutions here. That's what I'm actually working on tonight. Cause like that's a tedious task. But then here we have like, you know, we got like the Weedle line and we got the Rattatas, and you know, these are easier to catch. So I started filling these in and then going through, and I didn't do it like in order. I mean, I partially did for a while because it's easier to keep track of depending on where you're at in the process. But then I still have empty spots here and there for like version exclusives right now. But like these pages here like completely filled out. It took a while, but it's definitely like filled in a lot more. And then right now I'm just doing the starters for generations 1 and 2. And then I'll be skipping generation 3. And then I have to organize my boxes here because these aren't organized at all after box 10. But I'll skip over to generation 4 and then I'll work back to generation 3 because I do not have a gen 3 game at the moment. But I need to buy a copy of like Emerald at some point. I don't know when, but it'll happen one day because I gotta finish this Living-Dex. Yeah, I need Pokemon, and I was gonna go with like Ruby or Sapphire, but I need Emerald if I want a Mew or Deoxys, like without using external software. I can use like, I'm like A-okay with in-game glitches, and Emerald is pretty much the route that I have to take. 3050 in a laptop is absurd. I think my sister's PC that I built like 2 years ago has a 3050. You can glitch to get Mew and Deoxys. Yes, there are a couple glitches. I did some research on it yesterday because I was looking if I should get Ruby or Sapphire. And as it turns out, Emerald is actually the one I'm probably gonna need if I want the easiest way to do the glitches. I don't know if you've ever heard of this glitch. It's called the Pomegberry glitch. And it lets you do like, it lets you manipulate the HP of your Pokemon in certain ways and use certain moves on Pokemon that you can like get Pokemon to have negative HP. But with a part of that glitch, there's a specific category called Glycer popping. It's got a pretty fun name. I think the person that found out just wanted to give it a fun name because why not? And with Glycer popping, you can, if through certain methods and strategies, you can pretty much run like arbitrary code execution in the game, like without external software, and you can get the game to like give you Pokemon like eggs that will hatch specific Pokemon, or like eggs that will trigger certain events. So like I could hatch a certain egg that would trigger like the map to get to Mew pretty much. And you could get the Mew event to be triggered without having to use any external software. So it is kind of cheaty, but it's like completely in-game. So that's the route that like, it's the most legit route in my eyes. Instead of just like going to a third-party server and being like, change the date, run, like join the server, connect, and get the free event Pokemon, so. Damn, 500, 600 FPS in Minecraft. Oh wait, complementary shaders 120 or 160. That sounds about reasonable. I think I get about 100 FPS maybe with complementary. Yeah, like 80 to 100 maybe. But that's also because my PC's... Bro, I kind of want to upgrade my PC, but I don't have the money for that right now. It runs fine though if I'm going to be playing Pokemon for the next however long it takes to complete a national dex. I don't know how long it takes to complete a national dex. I'll find out. Am I getting more FPS than you? Are you playing at 4K? I am not playing at 4K actually. No, I'm at 1080p, and I'm actually on an ultra wide monitor. I'm on a single monitor setup at 1080p. But my graphics card's a 20 series, not a 30 series. Oh, max out settings as well? I don't even max out my Minecraft settings either. The age of my PC is showing. I had issues on my PC for a while where the fans of my GPU would just start revving up and down because it was not monitoring the temperature properly. So the temperature would read like 40 Celsius and then it would instantly read like 70 Celsius out of nowhere, just like randomly. And so it'd keep revving. So I actually switched out the thermal paste in my GPU. It's a very rare thing to do. I don't think it's recommended either because then you break the warranty or whatever. Like, I mean, warranty's probably void on my GPU at this point, but yeah, switch out the thermal paste and it stopped revving its fans from like 50 to 100 over and over again. Also, I do max out my FPS on my display because I have 144 hertz refresh rate on my monitor. So I just maxed out my Minecraft FPS at 145 because it'd be like arbitrary to see anything above 150 realistically. Yeah. I cap the FPS at 145 in Minecraft. Do I not have Charizard yet here? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be here for so long to get the Blastoise. What level are we at? Let's see. We're at level 32. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, I don't know. My PC's probably not optimized at all. I've had like issues recently with game performance as well. I ran a bunch of operations to like clean up like redundant files and stuff and like clean up stuff that was unnecessary, and like that helped with performance because my Rocket League, I normally get max out FPS in Rocket League, but like the past month when I've been playing Rocket League, sometimes I'll just get random like FPS dips and it'll go down like 70 FPS. But, like mid-game, a switch from like 144 to 70 feels like a massive issue, especially if it happens over and over again. So once I clean some of the files, it's been running good so far, but I wouldn't be surprised if I started having issues again in the near future. But it's all good for Pokemon because I don't have to run anything crazy. I just run my capture card software on my DS and I'm A-okay. I went from a laptop to a PC and it was definitely like, it felt a little overwhelming at first. But yeah. Yeah, school computers can run Minecraft. Not the ads, bro. I hate the ads because I literally have to decide between. I think it'll show me when the ads are gone though. I got you, don't worry. I will keep the conversation for after the ads. I got you. I got you. Don't worry, we'll wait for the ads to run through. Oh, don't worry, I'm waiting for the ads to run through. I got you. Please tell me. Please, there we go. Do you think with the laptop setup I talked about, it'd feel difference? I guess if you're already running like a 3050 and you already have like, what, 16 gigs of RAM? I mean, if you're running like crazy high-end graphics, I guess you'll feel a difference because you're like, oh wow, I can run the most insane graphics and it still runs good. But if you're playing like normally, like without the most insane graphics, it'll probably feel kind of like, I mean, you're gonna be maxing out your game settings even if you use like lower end specs, depending on what games you play, obviously. I guess, oh, if you're using an OLED monitor as well, that'll definitely, because I'm still running like a 1080p display here, which is a little old at this point, but yeah, I guess the like 4K OLED monitor, that'll probably take some more resources, but I'm not sure actually, because you already have a pretty powerful laptop. It'll definitely feel better though, because you have a bigger monitor, better like setup at like a desk space pretty much. It'll definitely have a different vibe to it all. Like a laptop, you know, you gotta like look downward, you gotta like, you know, the keyboard's so close to the monitor and everything. It's very different for sure. With a PC, you can actually like look up and everything, you know, like you can look right in front of you. And in my case, I will probably like neutral. I'll probably be forever looking slightly right for the rest of my life because my ultra-wide monitor is not centered at my desk. Don't worry, my Pokemon's centered at my eyes though, on my monitor, so. So playing Pokemon, my eyes are fine. For FPS games though, I'm always looking slightly right to see the crosshair. What effects will this have on me 30 years from now? Who knows? Why is it's so funny. The combined chat I have shows the YouTube, it sometimes just re-pops the YouTube chat messages for no reason at all. Depends on it. I mean, depends on how much you use your phone and how much you use a console, but I mean, for me, ever since I got a PC, my console usage, minus my DS usage, but my console usage in general has gone down significantly. And I mean, I have a pretty not great phone, but I don't really care too much about my phone, so. PC is just incredible to have, especially with if you have a big enough monitor, like I do with the ultra wide monitor. You can watch movies on it and stuff, or like TV shows. It'll feel like a full-size TV pretty much, you know? My phone, I barely use it, yeah. My phone, one thing that my like friends and family hate about me is in school they conditioned me to always have my phone on silent, and it's something that I unfortunately kept most of the time throughout like even like university studies and whatnot, and even like now after graduating, and my phone's either always on silent or on vibrate. And I think it's good though, because it means I don't get like easily distracted unless I'm like actively on my phone for a reason. People I know hate it because they're like, you always don't respond to messages instantly. And I'm like, I don't have to respond to messages instantly, you know? If I was responding to messages instantly, then it means I would never be busy. Level 34, 2 more. In college, the first time, I feel a bit nervous. I've always been like nerdy in AP classes, high school and honors classes. I think you'll do good at university. I mean, university is not that different. Like, people are always like all the teachers will tell you like, oh, university is completely different from high school. Actually, no, it's not that different. Like, the professors will always be chill for the most part, and if you're an adult as well, you have better chances of having your professors give you like extensions or giving you extra time on assignments because you're an adult and you have more responsibilities. So there's like a more of an understanding with your professors that you could be busy and you could have something else that you're doing in your life, and that you might not be able to, you know, get absolutely everything done right on time. Like, I don't even know how many assignments at university I got, like, you know, 1-day extensions, 2-day extensions, because they're not gonna have everything graded in 1 or 2 days anyways, so they usually, it's pretty chill. Depends on what classes you go to though. My first year of university was all during COVID, so I was all online, and I hated it actually. But then after that, I did pretty decent. Like, wasn't some like honor student or anything, but I got through it. So it was definitely very nervous the first year though. But I went out of state too, so I didn't know anybody where I went to either. I didn't know anybody, and then it was all online classes, and I was an idiot and I picked to not have a roommate. So I was pretty much just like in a digital prison for my first year. So I guess that's probably why I didn't like my first year of university. But after that, it was pretty chill. Oh my gosh, Aaron on the Poke Gear. I don't know why I respond to all these Poke Gear things, because they're just gonna say the most random stuff. Sorry for the trauma dump? Nah, it's not like crazy trauma. It's like, it was rough, but like everyone has rough times anyways, so. The university's pretty fun though. I mean, hey, it's a lot easier responsibility as well when your responsibilities are go to class and do stuff, so. Did my big message not send? Oh, it didn't? Is there another message? Did it not send? Oh. Uh-oh. I'm missing context now. I got you, I got you. Does Twitch have a character limit? I didn't even know that. I don't even see anything in like any logs or anything anywhere on like the mod view. This is weird. Gyarados level 85. I was hoping to get level 85 by the time I got Blastoise. And I'm at 85 before I've even got the Charizard. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get Blastoise tonight at this point. Alright, I got you. Oh, I got you here. That sounds like a very difficult situation, and what I will say about the whole university thing is at the end of the day, when you get your diploma, you're only gonna get a diploma for where you finished at, not where you started at. I actually almost went to a different college than the one that I went to as well, and I was planning to do a bunch of transfers. Last minute, like literally like 2 weeks before class started, I did get a letter of like acceptance, but it's for a major that I had just like applied for on a whim, and it wasn't the major that I originally wanted to do. And well, I enjoyed getting the degree in what I did, and I did international studies. Yeah. That's fun. I almost went to community college as well. I was gonna do like base level classes, because your first year university, a lot of it is just getting your just basic classes. You know, you have certain English requirements, certain math requirements, certain science requirements still, kind of like high school. And then you don't really get into specified like classes for your major until like you can start in your second year, but you really don't get into it until like your third year. So yeah, at the end of the day, no one's gonna ever see that you went to the community college anyways, because your diploma is gonna be from your wherever you graduate from. So like, I mean, it would also save a lot of money the first year or two as well to do something like that. Yeah. I also did end up transferring universities anyways, so it didn't matter either as well. That sounds like a pretty solid plan there. I have a couple friends that also like went the route of getting associates and then doing some work beforehand and switching for programs. Like, I have some friends that are getting into programs now that like went on like other career paths before they decided to fully invest in a 4-year degree. 4-year degree is difficult. Like, I don't even... Like, right after high school, you're like, yes, I'm finally an adult. And then you go straight to university. Damn it, I got another 4 years of school. And I guess some people thrive in the school environment and some people don't. I kind of just am mediocre at it, though. Break while saving up? Yeah. University is also very expensive. but community college definitely does save a lot of money. I got, like, in high school, they had a program with a community college in my area where you, like, in your AP classes, you could either get AP credits or you could just straight up get college credit. And I did it, and it got me a decent few credits for university, like for college and stuff, without even having graduated high school yet. And it was like literally like a quarter of the cost of what it would have been normally, I think. It was like way cheaper option. There's no way I have to go to the Pokemon Center again. Yeah, I just took whatever classes I needed to take to get my requirements done. For me, they had like a whole website that showed you like all the different requirements and all the different paths and stuff. I was knocking out requirements. Like, if it was an easy course, it was an easy course. If it was a hard course, it was a hard course. But thankfully, with my degree, it's pretty broad, so I had a lot of options to choose from as a like international studies major. But I did have some like English composition courses that were pretty tough. But how much money are you making from your degree? I'm actually not employed at the moment, so I'm going into certification for TEFL, hopefully in the next couple weeks, and I'll be getting a TEFL certification so that I can teach English as a foreign language. And the pay for TEFL, I don't even want to look up because I know it's really bad. Yeah, bro, the job economy is bad. Wait, did you hear this as well? It is the first time, I think the first time ever in like US history, in like the history of like the United States ever, that I think the job opportunity, or like the job acceptance between people with degrees and without degrees is identical now, I think. So in many cases nowadays, it's not even advantageous to have a degree. And I'm like, oh shoot, bro. You're telling me the 4-year degree I got isn't even giving me an advantage anymore? Wait a minute. I guess in my case, depending on what I do, it could give me an advantage. Because I took international studies, so I took a lot of language classes. So if I try to focus on something language-based, I could have an upper hand, but I guess for TEFL certification, a degree is required, but yeah. I'm unfortunately unemployed at the moment, but I'm hoping to go to China to teach English in January. I just have to like get enrolled in the certification pretty much, take what is essentially a single class for like 8 to 10 weeks, and then apply for programs abroad. And then with TEFL, I don't even know. I think the pay for English teachers in China is like equivalent to minimum wage in the US. But the buying power of that in China is a pretty fair to standard wage, I think. It's just if I try to compare that to people that like friends that I know, it's definitely not going to compare. You get paid too little everywhere, yeah. I mean, teaching English in China, I think the pay is like, it's like between like 2,000 and 3,000 a month. So we're talking like 25 to 35,000 a year ish, which is like That's like, that's pretty low in the US, you know, that's pretty down there. But I mean, in China, you know, making that much is pretty chill. Nah, you're good. It's pretty late anyway, so I'm just chilling over here. Chatting it up while playing Pokemon over here. You're good. But if saving money is also a thing, yeah, community college is definitely a good route actually. Definitely not a bad route. It was crazy actually. I don't even know how I got the degree I got, because I was straight up, hey, let's go Charizard. Let's go. I was enrolled for classes at the community college. I was enrolled for class. Like, I was gonna go take the classes. And for some reason, this other university sent me an acceptance letter. Literally, it was like 2 weeks to a week and a half. Oh shoot, not another ad, bro. I hate ads on Twitch as well, because I either have to pick mid-roll ads or pre-roll ads. And the issue with pre-rolls, I used pre-rolls for a really long time, but the thing with pre-rolls is nobody shows up for pre-rolls, because they'll get an ad when they first join and they'll never show up. But I can't disable ads entirely, because Twitch, if I disable ads, Twitch is just gonna run pre-rolls, unfortunately. Panera Bread, I went to pretty recently, actually. I love the bacon mac and cheese is really good. And then the other one is, I'm wondering how often the ads are, because they're supposed, I think they're supposed to be happening like a minute ad every 20 minutes or something. Because like Twitch, if I wanted to disable pre-rolls, I need 3 minutes of ads per hour. So I either split that up as like a minute every 20 minutes, a minute and a half every 30 minutes, or 3 minutes every hour. And I don't know what's a good option. Every 5 minutes? Bro, there's gotta be something wrong with my settings. Like, unironically, that is, I have the minimum level, I think, of ads that I can possibly put on Twitch. Because I like specifically I used to only run pre-rolls, and then you would not get an ad at all during the stream. But then the pre-roll, nobody shows up if I run pre-rolls. That's the issue. So they like force you to run mid-rolls. But I put it at like the minimum level, I think. Well, I can put snooze on the ads anyways, like this. Is the snooze actually gonna work? That's a big question. I hope so. I like the what is it called? At Panera Bread, it's like the chicken bacon rancher. I don't know if you tried the chicken bacon rancher, but the chicken bacon rancher and a bacon mac and cheese. If you get like the duo thing, where you can get like 2 orders, like 2 small orders combined. I'm actually not a big fan of ranch either. Or I used to not be, but like chicken and ranch for some reason just hits it different. And like the chicken bacon rancher is like, hey yo, like that's actually crazy. Alright, item, let's take the item here. There's no shot. I still have to evolve an entire other Pokemon. Grilled chicken sandwich with just the cheese and bacon. That's pretty similar to like the one that Chicken Bacon Rancher is like, it's got chicken bacon pieces, it's got like ranch, and then it's got some sort of pepper in it. I don't know what pepper it has, but It's like really good, unironically. I'm gonna check my Twitch settings as well. I don't want people to get ads. I actually don't want ads. It's supposed to be 1 minute ad break every 20 minutes. I hope. Oh, wait, Fortnite was down? That must have been an Epic thing as well then, because I think Rocket League was down earlier today too. I do play quite a bit of Rocket League, and I think their servers were down. Oh, this is like taunting me here. They moved like 5 levels up. Seven levels. But actually, Squirtle might have a higher, like, might level up faster than Charizard. Char level speed. Leveling speed is a medium to slow. Moderate pace. Yeah, medium to slow. Okay. Squirtle is a medium to slow leveling. Okay. Bulbasaur is medium to slow. Okay, so they're all the same. I don't play Battlefield, unfortunately. I think I played once or twice with a friend or two, and then we were brand new to the game, and they got upset that we weren't good enough after the first time that we played, and then they never asked me to play again. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm like, you can't get mad at that. And then VR, I do play VR. Actually, I've been playing a lot recently. I play a lot of, one of my favorite games is Half-Life Alyx, for sure. Another one was Super Hot. Was really fun. I played through all of Super Hot in one sitting. Like just a one VR session. And after I got out of Super Hot, I don't know if you know what Super Hot is, but it's someone where you like everything around you moves only when you move. And it felt really weird after playing that game for like 4 hours straight and then getting out, and then other people can move when you're not moving. Like I went downstairs to grab dinner and I opened the fridge and I'm trying to think of what to eat, and like everyone else in my family is like moving around to me. And I'm like, that's not fair. I'm not moving. But it's like a real trip up when that happens. And then the other one that I've played a lot of is Beat Saber. I play a lot of Beat Saber nowadays. It's like I use Beat Saber as like a decent like workout alternative. Like if it's like a day where I'm not lifting or running, I'm probably playing Beat Saber just to get some extra cardio in because I play really difficult levels, but yeah. And VR chat, I used to play VR chat like not in VR when it first came out. And then I tried VR chat in VR and I actually didn't like it. Like it's funny, but like when I'm in VR, I'm like super introverted and like find it very awkward to talk to people. So, which is funny because like in video games normally I'm, I guess, pretty normal, pretty chill. Yeah, because it feels like you're actually there. I think that's what the difference was. I think when I actually got in VR chat, the feeling of like actually being there made me really like, I guess, nervous and like introverted. And it was like, yeah. I think I tried to VR chat in VR like maybe 2 or 3 times, and then I never played it again because I was like, I don't think I'm made for this. Like I'm too introverted for this. Yeah. My go-to nowadays definitely is Beat Saber though. Beat Saber, I just play that game like literally all the time. Maybe it's been like 5 or 6 days since I've played, but I usually play at least like once or twice a week now. I would love to stream Beat Saber, but since I use Oculus Rift S that works off of my GPU, I'm not sure if my PC will be able to like encode a stream and play Beat Saber at the same time without getting a little bit iffy in terms of performance. Definitely never gonna trust someone again to meet up. Yeah, that's the big issue, is if it starts lagging while I'm playing Beat Saber, oh my gosh, the feeling of lag in virtual reality is like, oh my god, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I love trying to explain things in VR to people that have never been in VR, because it's like the most indescribable experiences you could possibly imagine. It's like, how do you explain like a visual lag, but in the first person, like you're lagging? Or like, with Beat Saber now, with some of the newer mods, like Vivify mod, people are able to import assets into Beat Saber now and do crazy things. And there's some levels I've played where they'll straight up put like, you'll have full on like glitching effects on your like in your eyes. And like, how do you explain having like visual glitches like in your eyes, like purposefully done to make the maps more difficult? Or like having like an out-of-body experience where you like move away from your arms and stuff. Some of the levels I play are so trippy now. They're really fun, but it's like, I feel like this, it's not even, you can't even describe it properly without like being like, put the headset on, put the headset on. I have some pretty decent clips actually from when I played recently. Some of the clips I had were really not bad. I think I posted them on Streamable somewhere. I don't even know. I'm gonna look at my own clips here now. Where was it? Oh, that one is a good one. Oh, Light It Up, that's just a difficult level. Is this Squirtle already like level 20 almost? Level 18 already? Damn. Even level 36 is gonna be the real kicker over here. Actually, I think my favorite Beat Saber level is this one called Through the Screen, where like a TV screen will like float in front of you into your view, and it'll show the notes coming at you on the television screen. But then they won't be there in front of you, like in person. You'll only see them on the screen, and you have to like swipe at the right times to break them, but on the screen. I don't even know if I'm describing it properly, but I'll have to like pull it up or something maybe. I don't even know if I have it. Do I have it downloaded? It'd be funny. I do a window capture and then I pull up the video. What's it called? Like Through the Screen. the most scuffed way to show a video. You get a bunch of views or not? I usually only get a couple. Actually, recently I haven't been getting like any until I started, I don't know, streaming Pokemon for some reason. A lot of people are like really friendly and stop by. I think right now it's just really late, and it's also a Thursday night, not like a weekend. But the past couple days of Pokemon streams have been really, people have been really nice. So, and like stopping by and chatting. But normally I don't. I don't. I mostly do streaming, like a lot of it is for like for fun and as like a record keeping purpose, like if I'm working on a big Minecraft project. Or in this case, it's for the Living-Dex. And I just like having the footage of it like exist somewhere. So like I could repost it somewhere to YouTube or make a clip of something. And it's like not necessarily about like the views or the reach or whatever, but a lot of it for me is like record keeping purposes and like knowing that me spending time in the video games is not just like, it's like, it's still visible somewhere. me put the window capture. I'll show you the crazy thing that I was like through the screen. Don't make the source visible. Here we go. This is the Beat Saber level here. This is the Beat Saber level. Look. This is probably my favorite Beat Saber level for sure. That's gotta be one of the best levels that I've ever had, for sure. My Gyarados is like, oh my gosh, the levels are crazy. I've only gone up 3 levels, actually, but... Level 85 on the Gyarados? Gyarados was literally level 75 like 3 days ago. I'm quite surprised now. Let me remove this video source. There we go. I'll have to get up like at a decent time tomorrow as well. It's gonna be at least another 30-40 minutes until I get Blastoise. I think I'm gonna get Blastoise. I'm probably gonna have to call it there for sure tonight. And then I don't even know if I'll be able to stream this weekend. I think I'm busy tomorrow night, Saturday night maybe. Bro, I might have just to host like a movie night on my Discord and then use like remote desktop or something. That would be good actually, to host a movie night when I'm not there, just using remote desktop. That could actually be a good idea for something I can do, even if I'm not around for a stream. I'll stream like a Pokemon movie. You can never go wrong with a Pokemon movie. I'll play like the Pokemon Forever movie or something, because I just got Celebi traded into this save. That'd actually be good. That'd be pretty fun. Here we go. Oh. Damn it, no PP left. What? We'll level over, yeah. I feel like the leveling is getting really slow now. Oh, level 20, 30, that's not bad. I know the last 6 levels are gonna be so annoying. Then I'll still be at 235 because I didn't actually get any new Pokemon except for Meditite tonight. Because I just converted all the starters into their evolutions. Damn. It's gonna go by so quickly when I get the other, like, eggs to hatch though for the starters. Because one Pokemon tonight is crazy. Just a singular one. Oh, protect? Let's put protect. Why not? Bubble. Withdraw. What is with... What? Raise the defense. Let's get rid of bubble. Why not? It's a 20. It's a 20 power move here. There we go. I guess if I evolved a Meta... Oh, wait. Meditite evolves at level 37 even? Oh my gosh. That's gonna be like another... What's the evolution speed though? Meditite evolution speed is oh, medium fast evolution. Wait, that's pretty good. Medium fast evolution speed shouldn't be too bad then. It'll be better than what we've done tonight on the starters. Discord notification. Who's why is it this group chat that I'm in is like so goofy? Let's post a GIF or something. I gotta check on the Discord if you got all the roles as well. Sometimes the default role just doesn't show for some reason. Oh, it worked. The bot sometimes just has like a stroke and it'll just like not give people the default role. And then it's like I think there's one person, I think for like weeks, they never got the default role and they're just locked out. And I was like, damn it, like that's just not, just so bad for them. They're just like locked out for some reason. I should probably just do a reaction roll and be like, if you didn't get the roll, please click on this. That might be a good idea. Or I just set it up without using bots. I'm gonna be so tired now. Come on, West Oasis. I gotta figure out a way to get... I wish there was a way to just turn off the music in Pokemon. I already said that earlier, but like... I wish I could play my Spotify music here. Without having to turn down the Pokemon audio. Okay, wait, so I think ads just rolled, and then it's got 23 minutes where it says pre-roll off. I have to check. I'm gonna do research on the Twitch, like, ad system or something, because I really don't like that people have ads constantly. But it's better than pre-rolls, I think. It was at like 8, and then 28. Oh, it does look to be every 20 minutes-ish. I don't know. What does even like snoozing ads even do? Bro, I gotta do research on what all this Twitch stuff is. You ever do Masuda method? Yo, Masuda method, I tried, I think I tried a couple times around a Generation 6 and 7. I think I tried for a shiny Minior in Sun and Moon. And I went like, I think almost a double over odds, and then I just stopped, because I was like, I just didn't want to do it anymore. When does Masuda method even start working? Was Masuda method Gen 5, I think? Or was it in Gen 4 that it could be done? When does from Generation 3 onward, Pokemon track their language, origin, identity? Oh no, Masuda method does work in Generation 4. Oh. I could actually Masuda method in Gen 4 then if I really, really wanted to. Because I do have other language. I have French and Japanese copies of Gen 4 games. The only thing is it's a Masuda method odds in Generation 4 is 5 and 8,192. Which is still really not good. But what's this whole reroll system as well? Yeah. Let's see. One initial roll and then 6 re-rolls. It 8 re-rolls in the newer games as well. Yes, if you're playing Generation 4 and did Masuda method, oh, that'd be so tough actually. It would be, if it's a 5, well, it would be a 1 in 1600 chance, pretty much. In Generation 4, it'd be a 1 in 6, you know, a 1 in 1638 chance. I think what, Generation 6, it's like, I think in Generation 6, it's 1 in 512. Actually, that might be Generation 8 due to the Masuda method providing one more roll. In Generation 8 and onward, it's 1 in 512. Oh, that's with shiny. Wait, Masuda method with shiny charm. Oh wait, no, that's with shiny charm. Sorry. Without shiny charm, I think it is around 900 and something. Yeah. Generation 6, it's let's see this. It's a 1 in like 682 in Generation 6 and 7 without a shiny charm. And then Generation 8 and 9, it's a 1 in... Wait, did I divide that properly? Oh wait, no, sorry, I had that wrong. It's by 5. Oh no, wait, no, it is 6. Wait, what? The reroll counter is so weird in these games, what? They like keep upping the rerolls apparently, so the odds get better and better. This wiki is like explaining it very oddly though. Yeah. I don't even think a Masuda method would even, I don't think it would even be like a suitable method in Generation 4. I guess if you want a very, very specific Pokemon and the odds on the route that you're on with it aren't great, then yes. But I don't know. Masuda method would be so time consuming in Generation 4. If it's like 1 in 1600. Yeah, I tried Masuda method for a Minior, and I just gave up after. I passed like odds by like a while. Like I was pretty far past odds. I was like 1.5 or 2 times past odds, and then I just never played again, or never did the Masuda method again. I think Generation in like Oraz, I also did Masuda method for, or I tried for something else, but. I think in Generation 4, I'd probably do, like, radar hunting is pretty fun. And then just full odds hunting, you know, just like full chance, you know, that would be pretty fun as well. And then the starter hunt, I think. I wanna get a shiny Totodile one day. If it'll ever show up, is the question. I'm already level 29 now. Okay. I'm just on like Pokemon wikis right now. I'm like scrolling through the wikis looking at stuff. It's like when I started setting up the like missing Emerald list, like any Generation 3 Pokemon that won't appear in Emerald. I started having to go on the wikis and looking up all the Safari Zone items and stuff. Like, put this many plains items in this biome, and it's like super tedious. The Safari Zone is very interesting in Gen 4 because you can just like switch items out for different encounters. I've probably done like so many hundreds of encounters the past like 3 days. Just based off like all these battles I'm having to do here. Girl's level 86 now, no way. Like how many moves does Gyarados get to use here? I'd use like 45 moves. And I've probably, like tonight even, I've gone back to the Pokemon Center at least a good few times. You know, probably like 8 to 10 times already. So that's like, I've probably got almost like at least like 500 encounters tonight. Just on random Pokemon though. And then yesterday I did a decent few encounters. Do you feel like you get a shiny? I got a Meowth like 5 days ago, so it's completely possible. How's it going, Ominous? We've been doing the evolutions of the starters all night, and it is so slow, bro, let me tell you. Yeah, we get these Pokemon real slow over here. I'm trying to get Blastoise at the moment, and then I might have to call it a night, unfortunately, because I have to wake up tomorrow for something. So I got about 6 or 7 levels left on the War Turtle though, so it's gonna be a little bit still. It's going good though. When you streaming again? I don't have a set schedule, but I'm hoping. Hopefully I can this weekend. But like realistically, I'm gonna probably be busy tomorrow night, unfortunately. Saturday is like up in the air still. And then Sunday I should be fine, honestly, unless something comes up. Where can I send you a pic of my overlay? You could totally send a picture of your overlay to me on Discord, honestly. If the message doesn't go through, then you can just add me as a friend and like I'll accept. Like I've got so many people I'm friends with on Discord, so. But yeah, you can send me the overlay on Discord and I'll take a look at it. I would love to see what overlays people have, because I just made it, my Pokemon overlay. I just like had a vision and I made it and I tried my best and it turned out better than I think it was originally going to turn out, and I've been using it ever since I made it. So I feel like it's like missing some things, but I don't know if I want to clutter it anymore. Like I already added the numbers here for the national dex, but and like the music is not even that useful either, because my music is like muted just because Pokemon music is super loud. So I could shift things around at the bottom of the screen. As long as the Lugia is visible, it's all good though. The other one, I'm gonna try and find it. What do you feel about the term goon? It's a very interesting question. It's definitely a part of modern vocabulary though, so I would not, you know, deny using the term goon when I'm joking around with friends. I think just the connotation of it now is like not great. It's like it's a little goofy, you know, but I want to make other overlays. I want to make other overlays. Let me see, because the other overlays that I was thinking about for Pokemon was based off the other box themes that they have in these games. Oh, the wallpapers. There we go. Sorry. I'm trying to find images of the old wallpapers in Gen 4. But I'm almost out of moves again. Okay, are there special themes? Can I open this in a new tab? Oh, these are so blurry. My overlay is very cluttered. I feel like for Nuzlocke it gets a little bit more cluttered though because of the because you have to have the team setups and everything, and you probably have to have gym badges, I'm guessing, based on the challenge. So that just like I guess you have to add more stuff for like Nuzlocke. But for Gen 10, they should change the rules to give us the shiny charm for finding all the main dex Pokemon, giving us bonus stuff for finishing the national dex. I'm having like a stroke reading that, sorry, my bad. I know they have like isn't there the oval charm? And that's for increasing the chances of eggs. I love how they give that as an item. How do you get it for like, that's for regional dex, right? Oval charm is regional. So you kind of like want them to change the shiny charm to be like seeing the Pokemon instead of actually catching them all. And it'd be like a regional thing instead of a national thing. I think that totally makes sense because the shiny charm is such a, unless you're like big into like, actually wait, how does shiny charm even work in the new games if they don't have a national dex? That just crossed my mind. Finishing the first dex, so pretty much finishing the regional dex will give you the shiny charm. Okay, so I guess it is easier now, so it's less elusive. I think it should stay that way though. It should definitely like be a regional dex thing. I don't know if it would be, I guess catching the regional dex is still like a good enough challenge. But like if yeah, national decks, it's just not possible now, I guess. Let me see this overlay. I got you. This is your overlay here. Got chat. Got the logo. Got notifications. Got the Pokemon games. The one thing I did with Pokemon games, I'll just switch out Protect for Withdraw. The ways I scaled them to perfect scale is the thing. So I don't know what scale you're using for the games, but I had scaled mine as like, I scaled them up by a perfect like factor of like a certain amount. I think the screen on the left is a 4x upscale from 256. For the width, I get, yeah, for the width, it would be. So it's like a 1024 width on the left, and then it's a 3 times upscale on the right screen. So that'd be that'd be a 2 by 3. It'd be a 768 on the right side. Is that an emulator? I'm not using an emulator. Look, wait, I can do the thing I did yesterday. Look. Hey, wait. Look. I got a camera here. Look. It's all here. Look, we turn the camera off. Like you see Gyarados. Why does it show up as Soul Silver in your Discord then? That is a very good observation, actually, and it's because with a little bit of help of some online research, I did some custom like scripting. So whenever I launch the capture card software, it runs a Discord, like a Discord Python, like discord.py script in the back end for rich presence. And so when I turn on the DS and I'm on the home screen, it uses like some sort of optical like text recognition system. Like I think it's optical OCR, optical character recognition, to read the title of the game. And then when it matches the game with like a certain list of games, it'll change my Discord status to be that game. It's a little over the top, but it was just like a fun little side project I did to add like rich presence whenever I'm using the capture card. Do you look at the monitor screen or your DS screen? Personally, I look at the monitor screen because it's larger and the colors are much better. Because my capture card's on an original DS, and the original DS only has 2 brightness settings. It has not backlit and a backlit. So I think those are the 2 brightness settings. So yeah. But I think your overlay looks pretty solid. I think maybe the only change I would do would be to like change the scaling of some stuff, because like I'm running out of moves over here. the top screen I think is more important than a bottom screen normally in Pokemon, which is why I decided to scale them like the way I did. Because like there's definitely gonna be more focus on what is happening on the top screen than the bottom screen. And then what's the camera guy? I mean, that's probably the one thing I specifically focused on with my setup, was just getting the screens to be scaled properly. DSi XL, I also have a regular DS. I have a billion DSs. I have too many DSs. I have like way too much. Bro, why did it... In the stream, in the physical stream, not in the Twitch chat, but in the stream, I don't know why it keeps like recycling old messages, bro. It recycles the YouTube messages for some reason. I don't know. I gotta check my Streamlabs multi-chat settings or something, because it's like... It just threw out the message I posted like 2 hours ago. Checking these overlays for a soul link. Oh, wait. So people can see both POVs. Okay, that does make sense. Okay, sorry. That does make a lot of sense, yeah. To have both of them the same size than if you're playing a Soul Link. I suffer through ads. Also, is it hard to mod a DS with a capture card? Oh, damn it, bro. I had to click snooze ads, bro. I don't know why it does that. It would be both top screens. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Yeah, I think it's just difficult in general to scale, just because the DS screens are like 4x3, and then like a stream setup is like 16x9. Maybe, I don't know, because I keep mine at the top of the screen, so it's kind of the same as yours. Maybe like moving moving some of the info to the top of the screen, maybe? I don't know. I'm not too sure, but I kept a very minimalist thing, but that's because I don't have like team setups or anything to do. But for like, it was double top screens, what would I do? I'd probably try to fit the bottom screen somewhere, like scaled down a bunch. And then I don't know what else, because I don't even, actually like my normal stream setup has like an events list, but I just didn't put my events list on my DS stream here. Alright, Luminous, sorry, I'm not ignoring your message, I'm sorry, I just didn't know how long the ads were, so... modding your DS to have a capture card? It's expensive, and if you mess it up, then I would say it's definitely not a beginner-friendly mod. And there's only so many mod kits out there that exist. You're very limited in options right now. Because there used to be a capture card installer. There used to be 2 sellers. There's a Japanese capture card in like service. I think it's Katsukitty. But Katsukitty, I think, like just went out of business or just stopped producing like the capture card mods. And then on the American side, I think there's a Loopy capture card. And if it's for 3DS, I would definitely recommend buying one. It depends on the price for sure. But like, even with like, if I check like the 3DS capture website, like the board itself, just the kit on its own is already $120. So if you could like a 3DS and then the capture card kit, like a 3DS is already like, I don't know what the price of a 3DS is, but just think about that and already adding 120. And then in this case here, with Loopy's capture cards, if you want to send your DS to Loopy and have him install the capture card mod and then send the DS back, it looks to be about $200 for the service. For mine, since I'm using an original DS, I paid $70 for the kit, and then I did it myself. But I had to have like a soldering iron and a whole kit and everything, and that would definitely have extra costs. Also, hi, Beck. Oh, I'm gonna mispronounce this. Is it Beck Rio? I hope. I don't know. I'm so sorry. But how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Was it dangerous? Becria? Let's go! Let's go! Okay, I did good. I did good. I just really don't want to mispronounce the names. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Capture card mods, I guess it's not dangerous, but when I first installed it for the capture card mod, some of the contacts, if they're not in perfectly, I had some of the contacts probably weren't like perfect, and so when I first installed the capture card mod and tried using it, the sound wasn't working and the colors were off, like completely off. Like it had a really bad yellow tint to it. And so I had to reopen the DS, and then I redid all the contacts on the board for the like ribbon cable for the capture card, and then it worked. And then I had to use a Dremel to cut out the USB-C for it, like the port section for the USB-C. It was a process for sure. I'm glad I was able to make you smile with the pronunciation. I'm glad I got that right. I saw the J and I was like, it's gotta be a Y sound for sure. I don't think I've even studied any languages that do anything like that with the like J to a Y, but I don't know. I've done a lot of language studies, so I'm like at least have a little bit of knowledge. Slavic ones do that? Okay. I have not studied any Slavic languages, but yeah. How does it connect to a capture card? I have a $20 capture card that only comes with an HDMI. The thing about DS capture cards is they're like installed into. They're installed directly into the DS, and then I just connect a USB-C into the DS, and then a normal USB into the PC. And then with like a 3DS capture software from Loopy's website, I open the program and then it shows me the screens. So it doesn't actually connect to like a capture card. It's like the capture card mod is installed into the DS itself. Because like I have a different capture card, like an external capture card that I use for like my Nintendo Switch. And that one's like a standard capture card that you could find anywhere. But for DS's, it's very difficult. Another big issue is how the DS's get their video input. So the only reason that there's like a capture card mod for an original DS versus like not having a capture card for a DS Lite is because the DS Lite captures the video in a different way than the original DS. I think it's like a difference between one source or two sources, and like the capture just not being possible for a DS Lite because of that difference. That like you do have capture cards for the original DS, but there's not ones for like DS Lite, DSi, like the IXL or anything like that. And then I think even on Loopy's website, Loopy only does capture mods for the original DS and for the new 3DS XL. Loopy's working on DSi? Yo, wait, that would be huge. DSi would be huge. That would be massive, especially with the modding capabilities of the DSi. I only own a DSi XL, but I definitely want to get a DSi in my collection at some point. But yeah, I did the mod for mine on my own. It's pretty dope. 3DS I found one right now on eBay with old Android charging port for the capture card. I mean, as long as it works, it works. It's just, I don't know. Because these services online, people definitely do like high quality installs on the mods. I just remember like I just did it myself because I had the capabilities of doing it myself. But I remember years ago, like YouTubers and stuff talking about how many capture card DSs they have to run through because of them breaking and stuff. But I don't think there's many options right now because like Loopy is like the only, I think Loopy's the only one left right now if you want to like buy the kit yourself or send it over like to Loopy who has the kits. Because I assume other people who do the service for the mod, it would probably be like if I send you the one right here. You find it. Loopy has the 3DS capture website, right? Isn't that Loopy's website? I think, is this the right one? Is this Loopy's website or no? I'm not even sure. This is the one that I used. I'm pretty sure this is the... I assume this is Loopy's website because I don't think there's any other websites out there. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I get that right. I don't want to send the link and say it's Loopy and then it's not Loopy. But yeah. Yeah, I got mine from not the 3DS capture website, but just the original, just DS capture website. And then I did the entire thing myself. The kits are like 120, I think, for 3DS, but... And then original DS is like 70. Yeah. Yeah, DS capture, yeah, that's where I got mine from that one. The dremeling was not fun at all. I gotta say, it was very difficult work, but... Yeah, the models are very specific nowadays. With all the different variations of the 3DS that exist in the original DS, there's only a couple that are compatible with the different mod kits that exist out there. All of them are for new 3DS XL, I think. Oh, new 2DS works as well? Okay. Yeah. The ones on here seem to be for the XL only as well. I think it's the XLs only nowadays from Loopy. At least from what it looks like. A DSi one would actually be massive. That'd be really good. I always wish there was one for the DS Lite because it's just my favorite form factor, but the like original DS, like the fat one, it's going strong, so. How close are we to Blastoise here? At level 34. Oh my gosh, getting close, getting close. I don't even think I took video of putting the, I wish I had done any videoing of the soldering process for the capture card. Because I have video when I fixed up the Pikachu DS and when I did the Final Fantasy DSs, but I don't think I took any video when I did the capture card install. I think I took pictures though. I think I took pictures of it though, so. Okay, we're level 35 now. Just one more level, come on. I bet the 2 AM apple juice hits different for sure. It's like when you get the cold ice water as well. I've only fixed up consoles in PS5 and soldered before, but I feel like I'm getting nervous doing it on my DS. Original DS's, my personal opinion, not the worst in the world. The re-DS's are definitely... I mean, okay, I do get nervous sometimes on my original DS's when I've worked on those, but... The 3DS's are like a whole other nightmare compared to the original DS with all the extra components and stuff, and being a lot more like compact in terms of the different stuff that's like thrown into it. Do you recommend I start modding my original DS first? I would definitely, if like my ladder that I took was I started with a Game Boy Advance and then went to fixing up DS lights. And I've only touched a 3DS XL once, and I could not get it to work. It was a very bad condition 3DS XL. I really wanted to fix it up, but I just couldn't. I could not get it to work for the life of me, and it was just a lot more difficult on the 3DS, so... I have a Game Boy Advance SP. I would... An SP with the clicky buttons. Ooh, I would love to get a modded SP someday. I should find one. That would be a good stream, actually, because I do have a workstation, like, camera setup, and, like, virtual audio cables between my laptop and my PC that in the past I did do a couple of DS repair streams, so like a modding stream for like a Game Boy would be, ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah, that would be dope to do like I did a screen mod on my Advance. It did not turn super well. I want to get a newer mod kit though, because I was using a pretty old mod kit for my Advance. But I'd probably get an SP at this point and just mod a SP entirely, instead of just doing like the screen replacement on the Advance. Screen mods themselves aren't the most difficult to get. It's just the pricing can be steep depending on which kit you get. And then the consoles themselves, depending on where you're looking, if it's like Facebook Marketplace or eBay, or like importing from Japan from like Mercari or something, the prices can vary a lot. Like the original DS that I'm using here for streaming is like it's like a Frankenstein of two different DS's that I got from Japan, and I got them both for like $20, like total. I think it's like maybe $25 total. I don't know. It was very cheap for the Japanese ones, but they were both like absolutely filthy, and I cleaned them up like completely. And even now, the original DS I'm using, one of the shell pieces like super beat up, but I would love to go to Japan, especially like if you go to like if you get out of the like big cities and then you go to like a book off or like a hard off or something. The prices on those look super cheap sometimes. That's like, that'd be really good. Right now, I've used like Sendico in the past to get consoles in from Japan. And Sendico's been pretty nice for that, so. Oh, the Wartortle's gonna evolve now. Is Skull Bash actually good though? 100? If you were to buy whatever. I'm not even gonna use the Blastoise, so. It's just for the Living-Dex here. Yeah! Let's go. Yeah, I use a proxy service like Sendico to import mine. It's just you have to deposit money onto the website and then bid. So for some of the higher end bids I've done, I had to deposit a decent chunk of change, but going to Japan would be dope, but very expensive at the moment. I do have a friend that's moving to Japan for military reasons in like the next month or two though, so maybe if I do teach English in China next year, I could take a quick detour to Japan for a hot minute. Yeah, the newer consoles are region locked. Thankfully, the original DSs and the lights aren't, but the region locking is definitely a concern for the newer consoles. You're a vet, let's go. My friend is in MI, he does intelligence, but yeah, he's been in Hawaii for a couple of years, but he's going to Japan pretty soon. I thought the switches aren't language locked. I think the switches have something with the eShop link. It's like the eShop regions or something. But like for DSs, it's definitely like the DSs, you definitely have to watch out for like a region locking on the DSIs, I think. Boom. Just move to box 1 here. Here we go, Charizard. Yo, can I even count here? Number 6, and then we got number 9 over here. 8, 9. Wait, did he stop the EXP share? Shoot. Turkish keyboard is the death of me. Oh, wait, no, I didn't get the EXP share back. Oops. Wait, no, I don't need to move you. Wait. Oh. Add an extra 50k point redeemed to add an extra hour to streams. Oh my gosh, bro. Actually, I do have a couple friends that would totally pull a couple extensions. I do have to go very soon though, because it is getting late and I have to go somewhere in the morning, unfortunately. Okay, it does not have anything here. Alright, there we go, we did it. So next time, I'm gonna have to breed the Venusaur, the Charizard, and the Blastoise so I can get Wartortle, Ivysaur, Charmeleon, and then Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And then I also have to get all these Gen 2 evolutions as well. Oh my gosh. 24-hour stream? Yo, if I found a good day, I would just do a 24-hour stream to do a 24-hour stream. Hey, maybe I'll do I'd put a redeem at 100k for a longer stream. I don't know how long I'd put it. The limit would be very I don't know what the limit would be. It'd probably be a 12 or 24. I don't know what I'd put it at, but damn, I'm getting close to 300 hours in my game. And I think we're at 235 on the quick. We got 1 new Pokemon today. I'm double saving. I'm such a kid for double saving. It's like the good luck. Yeah, all 9s for the game time is what I'm looking for. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna have to call it tonight, unfortunately. I'm very sorry, but I do have to wake up in like 6-ish hours, I think, for something, so like 5-6 hours, I'll have to see. Yo, Pookie Bear is crazy. Alright. Let's switch this over and let's get... Yo, give me like the national park here. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this stream. Appreciate the support as always. Big thanks to Luminous, Astronomically, and Becria for the follows. Thank you so much. And God damn it, bro. Why is there ads right now, bro? There's no way. Yo, I'll wait. No, no way. Bro, oh my gosh. These ads, they're really killer. Oh, wait. The ads aren't here? Wait. Wait. I thought she left. No, no. I gotta give everyone a good night kiss, you know? We ending the stream though, so thank you so much for watching this stream, and I will be on sometime soon. Probably not tomorrow, unfortunately, but potentially on Saturday or Sunday, I'll be back and we will be doing more of the national decks, or not national decks, the Living-Dex. Yo, I'm too tired for this. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back Saturday or Sunday though. So I know no Friday stream. I'm really sorry about that, but I'm a little busy with some stuff this weekend. I'm going to a convention. I'm helping stand at a do a table for a convention. So maybe I'll show off whatever goodies I get at the convention or something. Hopefully, Pokemon related item. But yeah, big thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Enjoy the national park theme.